Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Sunday night. I am back. Oh, let's give it a few for some people to come in. Hopefully this app will work good. Let's see what happens. Well, yeah, this is my new book, Square Foot Gardening. This is by Mel Bartholomew. Y'all know I love the Square Foot Garden. So we're going to let this go and wait for some people to get in. Jeez, I feel like I haven't done a live in 3 weeks, like a month. I think it's only been 2 weeks I missed a live. So I haven't been feeling well, so. Hopefully the notification went out and everybody gets it and comes in. This book, if you have not purchased this book, it's on Amazon and it's great. It tells you everything about Square Foot Gardening. Hello, hello, hello. It says we have one person in here. If you can give me a thumbs up, let me know if you can hear and see me. That would be awesome, so I know this app is working properly. And then we'll get the show on the road as soon as people get in. So if it happens to be Jay, if you can give me a thumbs up. The app's not acting all goofy, that'd be great. Can you see and hear me? Hi Teresa, how are you? Long time no see, how are you? Bradley White, hi, welcome to Sunday Nights Live. It's been a hot minute since I've done a live. Haven't been feeling good. How is everyone tonight? I was showing my book at the beginning. Look at the book that I got. I got the Square Foot Gardening book by Mel Bartholomew. If you watch my channel at all, you know I love the Square Foot Garden. Awesome book. Ed's Crazy Homestead. Hi, honey. Teresa Shan says, I am good. I'm glad to hear that, Teresa. Bradley White says, yeah, all good. Visual and sound. Well, that's a plus because normally this app acts up sometimes. So how is everyone? Seriously, it's been a hot minute since I've been on here. I actually got a little nervous. I've been doing a live since I started YouTube. And I missed a couple weeks due to not feeling well. It's just been a roller coaster. But I hope you've had a fabulous weekend. Great Sunday. You just hoed your garden? Awesome. Speaking of gardens, as you can tell, I came in, got cleaned up, but this is the best you're going to get. I've been super duper busy. And one, just trying to feel better, but then don't know how to sit still. That type of thing. I did say, well, I had some videos on my phone. I uploaded those videos. Hopefully you saw them. But I'm trying to get everything done so that I can then do a garden tour. Hello, Cajun Hydroponics. How are you? He says, hey there, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I haven't been live. Well, I did the one just to say why I haven't been live because I was sick. It was like, I don't know what was going on. Honestly, I started getting concerned thinking maybe it was COVID, but no, it wasn't. Not that I'm aware of anyway. You just feel crappy, and for a couple days and then burst of energy and then just feel crappy. But yeah, so I stayed off of live due to that. Hey there, Mr. Ed. This is Cajun Hydroponics. Yeah, I called him in advance to let him know I was going live. I use this app, and it doesn't give me a way to notify that I'm going live. So we'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. We'll let some people get in here. So yeah, I'm trying to get everything done in order to do my garden tour. I don't want to do like bits and pieces. I want to just do a garden tour. So it has been a lot of work for sure. Today, I actually did a video. You'll see that probably tomorrow or Tuesday. I started harvesting. My butter crunch lettuce is about like this big, kid you not. I harvested a lot of spinach. The neighbor behind me back here is an Italian man, super nice. I asked him if he wanted romaine or butter crunch, and he said, "Oh, butter crunch, I'll have it with dinner tonight at 7:30. He was sweet enough to give me some herbs, oregano he gave me about a week ago, I guess, for Mother's Day. So, Mike's Bees and Garden. Hello, welcome, welcome to the live. I'm finally back, feeling a little bit better. So I'm going to touch on one subject very quickly, and that is anybody that was in, I missed my 500 subscriber giveaway. Anyone that was in my 600 subscriber giveaway, your stuff is going out this week, literally. Everybody's stuff is going out. I think I was in Ed's live. Gail Southern Living asked me, about her pack of seeds. And I was like, in case you missed it, I've been sick for 3 weeks, but yeah. So anybody that watches this after the fact, if, you want anything on my channel, it's all going out this week to the post office, so. Red Road Homestead, my other sister, how are you? She says, hello, Ed, hello, Cajun. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of wrenches on here tonight, and that's because I set them all for when I did my 600 subscriber giveaway, and it just kind of seemed like, I don't know, I had a lot more stuff to give away, like gift cards and whatever, but I don't know, it didn't seem like people were really into it, so I just kind of stopped giving things away. But yeah, so if you're in here now and you were there for the 600 subscriber giveaway, everything's going out this week. Hey there, Red Road Homestead. Red Road Homestead said, hope you're feeling better. It's weird. I am, but yet I'm not. I was driving my roommate crazy thinking that I had COVID for like 2 of the weeks out of the 3. Because I guess that's where your mind goes after a while, but I was like tired and just wasn't feeling good. And I'd be down for like a couple days, and then I would have like a burst of energy. I explained that on that. I tried to go on and just do a quick live of like, give my subscribers an explanation of where I've been. But I guess that's not good enough for some people. They don't pay attention to you're not feeling well. So I know people want their prizes. No worries. It's going out this week to the post office. And yeah, like I'm feeling a little bit better. I pulled it together for Mother's Day, of course. I wanted to show you guys, but I already put it in the garden. So I guess you'll have to wait for the garden tour, but my son got me something really cool for Mother's Day that reminded him of my house. I'll just tell you, we had a wild peacock. We kind of adopted it. It became the neighborhood peacock because I think a farmer had it, passed away. So it was always in my yard and everything. So he got me this big, enormous, like clammed up peacock for Mother's Day. So it's like front and center in the garden. So stay tuned for that. When I do the garden tour, I will point that out. And he forgot it, but it's pencils. And you use the pencil down, and at the end of it, it has seeds. So that's pretty cool. His girlfriend got me beautiful flowers. They're actually over here. I don't have a vase here. It's terrible, right? I'm getting there, though. I'll try to show you. They're a little bit of a mess now, but these are from Mother's Day from my son's girlfriend, Lindsay. They had roses, and they're so pretty. The roses are starting to die off a little bit, but I had to put it in this picture because all my vases are still in storage. So I got that from Lynn's for Mother's Day, and then my son Johnny got me a gift card to Home Depot. My niece brought out my birthday gift, which was the bistro table, which is really hard to find a bistro table that's square, and she found it square, but the chairs are used. I don't care because I love it. And she got me like flamingo flip-flops, and my niece got me a flamingo flag for the garden. So it was super cute. Red Road Homestead says, pretty. Hi, Boone. How are you? Long time no see. So yeah, so Mother's Day, I don't know, was a mom, felt the need to have to cook. I made gravy, even though I was like so not feeling it. Wasn't feeling good, but I pulled it together. So yeah. How was everyone else's Mother's Day? I didn't do a video for Mother's Day. I don't know if I shot my tower with the sugar snap peas in it and said happy belated Mother's Day. Welcome back. Oh, thank you, Boone. I know, I was nervous tonight. Like, wow, I've been doing a live since, what, a little bit after I started YouTube. Even with last year's bouncing around, I still went live. That's the first time I missed a live. So if I say I don't feel good, I don't feel good, because I never miss a live. It's the first two I've ever missed since, I pretty much started YouTube. But I was showing my book. Chris got me this book, which is the Square Foot Gardening book. It's by Mel Bartholomew. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Bartholomew. Absolutely gorgeous book. If you guys are interested, you can find what I do. See, I never really read up or did any information on square foot gardening. I just kind of concocted it in my head because it worked for me. And then I saw a YouTube channel, can't think of his name, he's from San Francisco, who spoke about Mel and the square foot gardening. And I was like, wow, really? There's somebody that did a book? So I went and looked it up on Amazon and found it. And that is basically the technique. If you wanted to build a bed, you could just put those grids in yourself. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend, if you want to put a lot in a raised bed, pump out a lot. You could even probably do it in ground. I would definitely go the square foot method. But this is the 3rd edition right here. It's probably backwards to you guys. So yeah, Chris sent me this in the mail from Amazon, which was pretty awesome. I haven't really had time, believe it or not, to just sit and read it. I've just been kind of looking at the pictures. But this will just give you an idea. You can set your bed up like that in square grids so that you can fit a lot in there. So there's Chris. He says, hello everyone, nice book. Yes, Chris sent me the book. So it says over 2.5 million sold, but I wanted to bring this up tonight because of the factor. I'm into square foot gardening. I'm not trying to act naive or stupid, but I really didn't know that there was a book out. So I guess Mel Bartholomew started the square foot gardening method, and I just kind of implemented that into my gardening a long time ago. And of course, my Roots and Refuge book is right there as well. Let's see. Hey, Chris. Hey, Boone. How are you? Hey, Red Road. Yeah, so I'm glad to be back. But in all honesty, keeping it real, I suddenly felt nervous. What the heck? I haven't done a live in a few weeks. So, I don't know. Maybe it's allergies. I have no idea what's going on. I am well, busy, and tired or tied? Tired. I hope you are, Chris. Or tied. Just kidding. So yeah, Boone, no worries, honey, in case you missed what I said at the beginning of the live. Everyone's stuff is going out this week to the post office. So Hopefully the mail system will move a whole lot faster than it did in Pennsylvania when the virus was here, because that was ridiculous. Tired, laugh out loud. That's what I thought. Ed Boone doing good, just busy. Yeah. So how's your garden, Boone? Everything going good, honey? Is it just me, or it feels like, let me see, the last few nights, not maybe last night. Last night might have been our first night where we were maybe like 47, 50 degrees here at night. Prior to that, though, we were like 45, 44. Ugh. And what's the first thing I did this year besides my lettuce bed, of course, and my brassicas, is I planted my peppers right in. I do have a video asking people for help, like, what do you think this is? Does this look like a deficiency, or does this look like, you know, it got a little too cold for the peppers, but some of the leaves were falling off and they had like a silver tinge to them. I don't think I'm going to lose them. I might lose one, but I did do a video on it. You know, we gardeners sometimes, like I said, have to reach out and ask for help, but I'm thinking that might be what it's from. But if I'm wrong, you'll see the video, leave me a comment down below and let me know if it's like a nutrient deficiency, because remember, this is totally different soil. So did you get my seeds yet, Melody? Oh no, I didn't. What'd you send me, girl? Oh yeah, all is good. Well, in the garden, a few hiccups, nothing major. Well, that's good. Have you grown? Tell me. No, because I've never had seeds for that, Teresa. It was like every time I tried to get them, sorry, you can still hear my voice is off. Every time I tried to get them from My Gardener, which is who I order from, they were always out of stock. I don't even have rainbow carrots. Like, I'm like freaking out. I ordered rainbow carrots from My Gardener. I don't know if I told you this before, but as soon as I opened the pack, my roommate was out there and I'm like, what is wrong with this pack? There was like 50s going high, but there wasn't even that. And I planted, I guess there was like maybe 20, 30 carrots each. You know, you can't really get a great haul off of that. And some people suggested I notify them, and I just never did. So I planted them, they came up, they germinated, and I took the rake and raked them away. I'm not even kidding. Because it wasn't enough to take up that space. Like, I love rainbow carrots, and I just can't find the seeds now. So, yeah. I sent the rainbow. Oh, speaking of rainbow carrots, I sent the rainbow carrots. Yes. Because like I just said, that My Gardener, I mean, I love My Gardener, but I forget what you get in a pack. You either get 1,000 carrot seeds or 3,000 carrot seeds. And Jimmy watched me open the pack and I was like, does this look like 1,000 or 3,000 seeds to you? And he was like, absolutely not. I was like, what the heck? But I planted them anyway. And they germinated. And today I took the little hand rake and I'm like, if anybody could see me now, they'd be like, what are you doing? It just wasn't worth it to me because there's just not enough for what I need. I have had very buggy ones. I have volunteers. I pull them. Oh, you pulled them. Hi, proud mom. How are you? Long time no talk to. I haven't really been on the instant messenger Facebook. I'm telling you, it's like within my throat. I don't know if this is an allergy, but it's kind of like making me a little nuts. But I haven't been on there, and that's usually how I talk to proud mom. I miss you, girl. Miss you from Maine. So yeah, yay. That's awesome that you're sending me carrot seeds. That's really awesome because that was just really crappy. I don't know if anybody else on here orders from My Gardener, but I've never had a complaint with his stuff. But I think that's when I got sick and I never bothered to call or anything and be like, hey, you know, 20 seeds, give me a break. Ed's Crazy Homestead, just a little nut. Laugh out loud. You're funny, Ed. So yeah, I think I might have gotten a little bit out of shape. I went under Ed's live last night, and I don't like to talk poop on anybody. I'm not even trying to do that now, so hopefully this doesn't get misconstrued. But I thought if you're a viewer of mine or a long-time subscriber, if I put something out or you haven't seen me on live, obviously I said that I was sick. And I popped into Ed's real quick last night. I didn't stay for very long because I told him I was going to lay down. But Gail Southern Living was like, "Oh, Melody, did you send out my seeds yet?" And I was just like, "Really?" So I literally had to write like, "Did you forget? I've been sick for 3 weeks." And it's only 1 pack of seeds, but it's just a point. It's like, it goes to Ed. So if you're not subscribed to Ed, which you probably all are, because we don't have a lot in here right now. I know there's the other channel. What is it? Garden State Gardener. Took me a hot minute to catch on to that, because I don't know if it's just because I'm newly subscribed to him, or has he always gone live from 7 to 9 and give away seeds? I don't know. I'm just not one of those people that go to someone's channel if I don't support them and just go over just to win something for nothing. I mean, but people are like that. I was told not to advertise my 600 subscriber giveaway. But that was like prime example. You want to know where the seeds are, but yet barely comment on my stuff, and you haven't been a long time subscriber. But I mean, you know, it's going to go out this week. No worries. I mean, you know, if all my other stuff is behind, you know, I'm sorry to inconvenience everyone that I got sick, but your stuff will be out. But yeah, so I was in Ed's. Ed's a good guy. Shed Wars. Let's talk about how Shed Wars is going. Shed Wars is interesting, to say the least. I'm going to talk about John for a hot minute, if you don't mind. I feel like John wanted me to kind of come out of my shell and, you know. So when Cajun Hydroponics did the super soil thing, I thought, there's my opportunity. Because John's an idiot, and he's thinking that Roundup goes inside of it. So I did that. I haven't really been in the camera because it's me recording. The last time I tried to be in the camera for Shed Wars, I chopped my head off for the Supermarket Gladiator Challenge. But anyway, so I picked on him, and he said it didn't bother him. You know, just didn't upset him. So I really tried to go at him, and then it got kind of twisted. Grammy Karen. Hi, Grammy Karen. I'm glad to see you back. Grammy Karen excites me from the Stivers. It's Jen's mom. I'm always like, oh, what do I deserve this pleasure? Every time I'm on any live and Grammy Karen's in there, the Max, I'm always like, hi, Grammy Karen. I just think Grammy Karen's awesome. Swarmstead, hello, welcome, welcome. Swarmstead, thank you so much for commenting on my videos. I've noticed you've been doing that. I'm making my rounds. Like I said, I've been down for the count for like 3 weeks. My voice still sounds a little crappy. Sorry about that, but I'm getting there, hopefully. Laugh out loud, you're so funny. No, I don't know, Grammy Karen. Like, I just love the Stivers. I have set channels that I watch, that I've watched even before I started YouTube. So, you know, Grammy Karen's like the thing. The only thing that's hard for me is I always miss the Stivers live. That I do. Or they're just so like big now that it's like, I could have a question. That happened with Roots and Refuge too. They just got so big. And Jess used to, speaking of Jess, used to answer like all your questions, but I'm sure it's overwhelming. And I must have asked the same question like 5 times and she just couldn't get to it. So, you know, and then they kind of stopped doing live because, you know, they're busy. And I understand that. But I watch all the Stivers, Roots and Refuge, Simple Life Reclaimed, and her brother. Whew, isn't that terrible? Don't watch me back because I'm going to have a brain fart. Forget the name of the channel. Hold on. Country Road Cure. They just moved. They moved out of Vegas. I'm excited. Like I was laying in bed, not feeling well, and watching his videos. I binge watched all their videos. Like excited for them, but yet felt like nervous for them. It's an exciting time. Abby's Life on the Farm. Hi, Abby. How are you? Hi, Free Henley Maid. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So, yeah. So, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So, yeah. So, back to Grammy Karen. She's so sweet. She is a great moderator. Let me tell you. I don't know how, Grammy Karen, you do all those people. there's a lot of people in the Max. There's a lot in the Stivers and Grammy Karen's, like the bomb diggity. Could you imagine? Chris Clevercraft, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. How you been? And Grammy Karen, I have, next to Grammy Karen, I have Voon Child as my moderator. I used to have Lauren N, but she's a busy little bee. So I had the next best thing, which is Voon. We're girlfriends. She's such a sweetheart. I'm going to tell Grammy Karen, because she's probably not going to go back and watch that. But Voon's ex-military, and she helps out with a lot of different causes. I have a lot of respect for Voon. Voon will always be my friend no matter what. And she sends me a Presto pressure canner that I'm going to be able to use this year and not have to worry about what needs to be water bathed and what don't. So what an amazing thing to do. I did do a mail call on that, but my first time I went to do it, I bawled my eyes out. I'm just going to be honest. So I had to do like a take 2. But she's the bomb diggity. She sent me that. I was so intimidated about canning, pressure canning anyway, but I'm looking forward to it now. Just hopefully I get some jars. I think Jimmy might go over for me, my roommate. So to Tractor Supply. I've been seeing them like on the list on there at a reasonable price of what they should be going for. So hopefully by the time he gets over there, they'll still be the same price. Let me see. How you been, Abby? Grammy Karen says, well, thank you. The radish tonight, dang, it was sneaky. It was juicy and sweet, and it was spicy. I saw that about your mystery seed. Let me see. Well, Bree Hanley, very generous of you. Boone. Isn't she, Grammy Karen? She's so sweet. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Here's my other fan favorite. I just started going through his videos, and it's hard. You make new friends, and you want to be able to, you know, subscribe and watch their videos. Don't forget, I was down for the count for 3 weeks. But yeah, I'm getting there. But I just watched a few of his videos, and then I ended up falling asleep. Because I don't know, like, I'm so tired I can barely even hang anymore. I don't know what's going on. And I'm taking vitamins, but I need some elderberry vitamins because I don't think I'm going to have elderberry. So everyone say hello to my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Good day, Melody. Good day, Chet. Hope all is well. I enjoy paying it forward. She really does, Grammy Karen. She really does. Oh, that is so darn amazing. A freehandly made. Speaking of her radish secret seed, I picked some radishes today. I did a pretty big haul. And I planted a gourmet radish and then like 2 other types. But it's the first time I did the gourmet, and the white ones got a little bit of a kick to them. But I'm not even kidding. It'll be over on Instagram. I took a picture. My Butter Crunch head lettuces are like this. So the neighbor back here you can't see right now. He's an Italian gentleman, him and his wife. And he gave me some oregano. He called me over. He calls me Melanie. Melanie. And he gave me some lovely oregano. He says, it's much better than the other oregano. And I said, oh, you mean like Greek oregano? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, how'd you know I was going to make a pot of gravy for Mother's Day? And he goes, oh, I didn't. So I asked him, his name's Mike, and I said, Mike, would you like a head of lettuce? You have your choice, romaine or butter crunch. So far, just the weight alone on my lettuces is doing really well. And then I picked some radishes. So I have to tally it all up. Just my spinach harvest was like a ½ pound. So that wasn't bad. If you saw my spinach video, those leaves were the size of my hand. And we fried it up on Mother's Day because I did an Italian dinner, homemade gravy, meatballs, sausage, chicken. It was exhausting until my son got here. My son didn't have me cook anymore. Like, I did the homemade gravy and made the meatballs and put the meat in the gravy, and then my son got here and took over. But we used the spinach for Italian fried spinach with garlic and all. We had a really really lovely dinner, thank God, because I think I needed some nutritional food. So Mother's Day was really good. And my son Johnny's the 26-year-old. He's like his mama. He likes to cook. And I have big news. Big news. At least for me, it's big news. But you know I always talk about my son Jared. I said I don't get to see him that much. He was staying with my daughter. And he is 22. His birthday will be Memorial Weekend. And him and his girlfriend got their own apartment. I'm so excited and really, really happy for them. He texted me and said, sorry I haven't talked to you in just a little bit. He said, but I wanted to let you know me and Lindsay got a place. So I'm so proud of them too. So proud. Like bought new furniture and everything. So I'm going to get him a microwave. Because that's, to be honest with you, that's about all that he needed. And the wooden kitchen table that was here, Jimmy gave to Jared and Lindsay. That's the only thing they didn't have was the kitchen table. It has the bench and like the 4 chairs. So that was nice. So Jimmy wanted Jared to have it. And he's like, great, now we have something to sit and eat dinner. So big news on my end because that's the baby. And she's such a sweetheart. I did call him today. He was at work and I said, come over and get your lettuce. All I have to do is weigh it before it all goes, you know, to the neighbor. I didn't end up picking the rest of it because I don't want to waste it. So, but super proud of Jared and Lindsay. Lindsay was staying with her dad and my son was staying with my daughter. So I'm just really proud of them. They're only like 10 minutes from here. And I was like, do you need pots? Do you need dishes? He was like, no, on everything I named. And I was like, well, what the heck? Can I buy anything? And I was throwing things out there and he's like, no, we got it. And I was like, okay. I think there's a ghost in the house. Hold on. What was that? Oh, it was probably one of my mangoes. Hold on. Let me see. Nope. Sorry. It was my garlic rolled off of the fruit bowl. But yeah, so I'm going to get them a microwave in black. Nothing too big, he said, but super proud of them. They're paying rent and they're just doing fantastic. They're working all the time. Lindsay got her COVID shot, but a lot of people at her eye doctor's office has been getting sick, so I know she was going to go get tested. But that worried me because I was like, oh no. Like, is she sick? Because I was around Lindsay. But I was around Lindsay on Mother's Day, and this, whatever I have, started before Mother's Day. So super kudos to my son, Jarrett, and his girlfriend, Lindsay, for getting it together and getting their own place. I'm very, very happy for them. So let me go back. Melanie over here. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, Boone's doing all the links. They do taste better, freehandly made. Okay. So darn amazing, freehandly made. Okay, I read that. Hello, my Aussie. Abby's links going up. Freehandly made. Big Leg Let's Dig It Homestead. I'll be right back. I gotta feed the fur babies and take them. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay. Let me see. That I just sent. Okay. My videos put you to sleep. Oh, I need to improve. No, not at all. It's because I think I was in Ed's live and you were in there. And then I was like, let me go over and watch a video or two. And I'm just trying to catch up on sleep. No, your videos are awesome. Thanks at Abby's Life. They just hit 100 at my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Runaway Garlic, yes. Just subbed my Aussie. Okay, did I miss something? It's Melody. Okay, Melanie. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, my name is Melody, and I finally got to meet Mallory from Quebec Homestead. I think that's the channel. She's a sweet person. Very, very nice. She has a lot of knowledge. But that's who I was compared to, so that's okay. Because a few times I was picked on because for the draft I was called Mallory instead of Melody. But yeah, she's super duper nice. And then we had Red Road Homestead who did a video. And she gave me a little shout out within the video. saying that Bake-A-Leg recommended Lake Mint near your Brassica. So that was awesome of her to do that. I watched it on the console, but then I went back in my phone and finally commented. I'm like, shoot. I was like walking around in a daze. What link is Abby talking about? Never mind, it's Chris Clever Crafts. Okay. So yeah, but you know why you can call me Melanie. I usually answer to it. My friends call me Mel, Melody, you know. So, but yeah, I think she has a lot to offer. So let's go back to Shed Wars. So yeah, I tried to pick on John. I was calling him a little squid. And, oh, I know what it was. Ed turned around and was talking about in his live how his channel will never be fake. What you see is what you get. And my comment was, yeah, I could never play fake. Unlike John at Will It Grow. I did that on purpose. Oh, he took that to a whole other level. Like, oh yeah, I'm fake with the community. I'm like, I didn't say one word about the community. So he was a little butthurt about that for sure. And I think Robert had to straighten that out. But I was like ticked. I said, do you want me to crawl out of my shell and like pick on you or whatever? I'm not doing it anymore because you're like a big baby. You know, he can dish it, but he can't take it. That's Red Road Homestead, says Abby. Okay, links are still going up. So yeah. So that was a little bit of a difficult evening. And then I ended up being on the phone with Robert for like 3 hours. And I just was not feeling good. And I was like quick to be like, listen, either he figures it out what the joke was or like I'm going to be done. You know, so now I'm just like, I'm not going to crack any jokes or pick on, you know, we'll leave that all for Ed to do because I guess when I do it, he doesn't take it the right way. So I do feel like he can dish it, but he can't take it. And that's okay if he watches after the fact or is snooping. But anyway, it's all over and done with. It was a misunderstanding. He admitted to that. And, but that makes me very uncomfortable to want to come out and pick on someone, which is apparently what you're supposed to do. I'd rather not. I'd rather let my gardening and what I grow do the talking for me. But, you know, Ed's pretty good at it. He goes at them constantly. I just think he's a little squid. So that's what I do. I just subbed to you at Red Road Homestead, says Proud Mom. Sorry I can't post links. I'm driving. It's okay, Ed. We're good. Living a rogue life. Well, hello. How are you? Yes, your garden is fabulous. Is Abby's life on the farm. You are winning with that garden, Melody. It's just getting better and better. Oh, my Aussie garden, you're amazing. Thank you so much for that. And if that was meant for me, Abby, thank you so much for that. I'm trying to like build it up. Like, I just can't wait to give you a garden tour. I just really can't wait. Red Road Homestead says, thanks, Proud Mom 1966. I'm glad that people share the links. That's how I don't do shout outs. I don't want to be known as a shout out channel. I like it. I've said this before. My moderator, Boonchild, she will put out everybody's links. Anybody new that comes in, or maybe they're missing someone. And that's how I show the love back. All gravy. We get it done at Abby's Life on the Farm. Melody's garden is beautiful. Oh, Red Road Homestead. Yours is not too shabby. You have a lot of room there. Believe me, I'm watching it all. I'm watching. The problem is, I'm going to say this again. I probably sound like a broken record. But when I'm in the bed, I use an Xbox One, like a 1 terabyte S1, I think it's called. And it'll only allow you to give a thumbs up. So what I do is I go over to my phone. Normally, when I'm feeling good, I'll go over to my phone. I'll give it another thumbs up. So technically you're getting 2 thumbs up from me, but I can only leave a comment under the video when I'm watching it from my phone. So I'll try to watch quite a few, and then I'll remember like 3 days later, like, oh shoot, I just watched like 3 or 4 of her videos. I need to go over and leave a comment. That's what I usually do. Boone is awesome. She sure is living a rogue life. Living a Rogue Life. Were you in Ed's live the other night? I'm just trying to get familiar with people's names. It was meant for you, says Abby. Thank you, Abby. You're a sweetheart, honey. Abby's a hustler. Being on the farm and all the stuff that she planted early. She's just a hustler. My garden sucks, laugh out loud, says Ed. No, it doesn't. Thanks to food and Abby's life on the farm. Appreciate it. I'm just trying to make sure, living a rogue life. Were you up on the panel on Ed's Crazy Homestead that night? Before I take this any further, I want to make sure I'm talking to the right person. I was. Me and Captain Morgan laugh out loud. I heard about that later. No. I did say hello, but I didn't want you to think I was like coming at you. I was trying to stick up for Ed. Ed said that people were saying like, oh, nobody on, it was Team Woodcutter, but now it's Team Aquarius. No one on Team Aquarius is growing anything. Well, you might want to watch some of my videos because I'm definitely growing a lot of stuff, and that's what I meant by that. Like, do you want to see my garden? Because I have a lot going on. I'm just going to do a rough estimate. And I know it might sound like, this is a rough estimate, don't hold me to it. 6 pounds on just a couple heads of lettuce that I harvested today with some radishes and, spinach and whatnot. So, yeah. Definitely a Fishes and Loaves life. There she is. Hi, honey. Hey, big leg and let's dig it. Was finishing dinner, clean up, and there you are, lady. There is my girl. I was telling everybody because I was sick for 3 weeks. Don't be worried. Everybody's stuff is going out. If you want something from me, you have my word. You will get it. I even said something to Jimmy today. I was like, Jim. And he's like, yeah, Missy, you need to get it together and get it. And then Jimmy will take it to the post office. So I'm like, okay. Ed's Crazy Homestead said she was. Yeah, she just confirmed that. But yeah, so I was just basically sticking up for Ed because I felt like he was getting picked on. Ed and I have become very good friends. And I like Shed Wars. But I feel like what I'm doing just in my regular life is what I'm already, like what I've already been doing in my life, gardening, is what Shed Wars is about, except I have to stop and weigh everything. Nice to see you, Fishes and Loaves life. I know, isn't it? So yeah, so your headlamps? Oh my gosh, I said it again. Your headlamps are going out. And the seeds. If you notice, there's no shelf back here with the grow lights. But I do have one over here that just has some babies. But I'm going to tell you something. I did a major oopsie. Ed's a very nice guy. Yes, he is. Oh, you poor thing. No worries. You get all your strength back. Don't worry. Well, not everybody looks at it like you do. Let's say it that way. I'm not trying to be mean with Gail, but it wasn't even like a hello. And I know Freehandly Maid's on here. That's her sister-in-law. It was just kind of like, Melody, did you send my seeds out yet? And I thought, no, I don't even get a hello. So I just wrote back, have you missed the memo? I've been sick for 3 weeks. Just trying to make sure it wasn't the virus, to be honest with you. I was freaking out. And then after 2 weeks of doing that, I said to my roommate, like, am I driving you nuts yet? And he goes, well, yeah, a little bit you are. So I was like, okay. Even Ed, wrote my phone and was like, not to be fresh, but he was like, do I have to put you over my knee? Because you just will not stop. I could be half dying. And I'm still going and still trying to do things. But when I'm down for the count, I'm down for the count. You got Mama Judith, who was ripping me a new one. Like, well, I'm your mama. You should be listening to me. I told you to take it easy. You did so much. You've been through a lot. And now you're just, well, I have a lower immune deficiency disease. So, it's possible. I'm not saying Mama Judith is fibbing or anything like that, but I really do think, and this is honest truth, I think when I built that garden, I didn't think to be like, okay, stop when it was done. I've never built a raised bed garden like that before, ever in my lifetime. I've done in-ground, so forth and so on, and I think that was a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be, and it really took a physical strain on me. I'm a person that never really gets aches and pains and stuff like that, and that stuff was lingering. So instead of letting my body rest, I'm doing more stuff or trying to get the mulch laid, or it's my own fault probably. And then building an herb garden out of cinder blocks and lugging cinder blocks across the lawn from out of the cellar. Like, as soon as I have that one day where it's a gust of energy, it's like I kill it because I do this when I shouldn't be. So she is right. I should just knock it off and take it easy. Ed was getting picked on by me for sure. It was my life purpose. Yeah, I heard. You need to be nice to Ed. He's a very good friend of mine. Fishes and Loaves Life, I really missed you. I hope you're doing well, honey. Now all I gotta do is sit back and wait to harvest everything because I planted my last plants in the garden until I find a new place to do it. Yeah, Ed may or may not be moving. That was the news. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen says, good day at Fishes and Loaves Life. You'll love my Aussie Garden. You'll love Fishes and Loaves Life. When she's on a roll, she's a total comedic individual. She's a very bad influence for me because then I get goofy and stupefied. But we had like one of the funniest lives, which was one of the reasons why my supporters, my subscribers that are there all the time, every live, my videos, they knew the joke, the running joke. Even Abby knew. It was about the, how can you tell if you're a gardening addict? Have you ever planted a plant out in the dark? So that's kind of what started that hashtag, like, gardening addicts after dark. And so that's why I wanted to give away some headlamps. I mean, I had Home Depot cards, low cards, but it didn't seem like people were really into. I wanted to start it off like, let's see who knew like a couple things about me. And I had like, 80s like trivia ready to go. And I was just like, well, it doesn't seem like anybody's into it. So what I gave out is what I gave out. Let me see. Let's see. I picked that up about you. You can't beat that body up so much because we only get one to last our lifetime. That's so true. I'm just not used to like the aches and pains, and I guess I wasn't willing to admit in my brain like you need to stop. Good day there at my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Red Road Homestead said, laugh out loud. I'm so sorry, Melody, but I have to go and take care of the animals. Much love, everyone. Bless you all. Red Road Homestead, you have Instagram? Or do I already know that? I still feel like my head is in like a cloud. Because if you do, I'm going to hit you up on there later on. I don't know if my girl, if Fishes and Loaves Life has I watched her last video because it was like a pretty big span between hers, but I don't know if she has Instagram. But I'm going to be hitting, no, I don't. Rats. What do you have, Instant Messenger on Facebook? I think under my About Me, but then again, I don't want a bunch of crazies calling me. But, yeah, I was thinking about putting my number there, and then I was like, oh, I better not put my cell number there. Bye at Red Road Homestead. Take care. This is my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Great channel. I was there. Well, he ended up taking it all, so a big round of applause for my Aussie Garden and Kitchen and Shed Wars, right? I'm not screwing that up. It is Darren, correct? Yes. Lena Flannery. All right, well, I'm under Melody Rose, so send me a friend request on there so that I can hit you up. It's a shame where your head's all foggy and you get people's like channels and names mixed up. Oh, it's terrible. Facebook, yeah, Facebook or the Facebook Instant Messenger, yeah, whatever works for you. I knew a Flannery. My old girlfriend's last name was Flannery. That's funny. That sounds great, Red Road Homestead. I really appreciate it. We need to catch up. That's how me and Proud Mom talk, is on Instant Messenger. Because not everybody has Instagram. I love Instagram because it's all about the picture. But I slacked it. I went through a lot last year and I just can't seem to get back on the wagon. I'm trying to get, you know, some more pictures on there. My phone's telling me it's full again and don't know how that's possible when I just ripped it. Ed can vouch for that. So yeah. Okay, so my Aussie garden and kitchen. Did you hear my question? Good night at Red Road Homestead says a boon. I'm so happy to see you all back. I can do some social media, but really we all have our lives off YouTube. That's so true. And with being a caregiver, my brain is mush. I know, I've been there. I took care of Uncle Louie. With the migraines and fibro hitting me hard, I am learning to let go. I hear you. Yes, on Instagram. Find me. Send me a friend's request, unless we are already friends. Yeah, there's just like certain people I feel a total connection with. So I would like to, you know, chit-chat about a couple things. Is my Aussie garden still on here? Sorry, just had to answer the front door. I'm back. Oh, okay. Don't kill me if I'm, hopefully, I mean, I highly doubt I have the channel mixed up. You won the Shed Wars, right? We are friends, I think, on there. But we'll double check. Thank you, Officious and Lowe's Life. You're the best. Sorry about my scratchy voice or whatever it's doing. Okay, well, if I have it right, my Aussie garden and kitchen is Darren. I'm learning Instagram. I think I got it down. It's about time, Ed. I told you to go on there. It's just all about the pictures. That's the other Darren, but it's okay. Okay, I wanted to make sure of that. Okay, I'm on the right track then. So yeah, it was your videos I fell asleep on, but not because it was anything personal, for sure. I just wanted to make sure, yeah, that I didn't get the two like Darrens mixed up, but that's why I wanted to clarify. I'm like, oh man, I'm terrible. But I'm super happy that you're here. There are two Darrens from Aussie. Makes it a bit confusing. I know, it really does. I get everyone to call me Daz. Okay, so Daz, you're the one that leaves me the comments under all my videos, right? Because you always write just Daz. I get everyone to call me Daz, nickname for Darren over here. I think I'm right then. Because you write, when you leave a comment under somebody's video, you always, yep. Okay, he just said, yep. Okay, well, that's the reason why I'm asking, because I wanted to say a great big thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you to everyone that watches my videos and leaves a comment. I mean, it really means a lot to me. I don't know how my cucumber thing went off for my Shed Wars video for this week, but, you know, I just haven't been myself. So at least I have my weigh-in from my spinach. And then I did how to plant cucumbers. I figured maybe that would help people. Just like I did my radishes, which Willow Grow, John, they both really liked it a lot because they felt like I was more extensive. Like how many days this brand took, you know, 23 days. Like you could have food in your mouth this amount of days. So he said that, well, John from Willow Grow and Homestead Aquarius, Robert, said that they really liked that video. But when I uploaded the cucumber one, I wasn't really too sure. Everybody's so used to my videos being so quick now. You know, people only have a certain attention span on YouTube. But I was trying to be a little bit more thorough for the new gardeners. And yeah, so at first it didn't look like it was doing very well. And then I think before I went to bed, it had like 34. So, Fishes and Lowe's Life, I am a caregiver also to my mother and mother-in-law. It takes a lot of us, right? Yeah, she really is. A Fishes and Loaves Life proud mom. 1966 as a caregiver to her mom and her husband's mom. Fishes and Loaves Life said, cool. Hold on. Cool. I remember that now, Daz. Okay, what did I miss? Okay, I didn't miss anything. Dang, my dogs took forever. It's okay. Freehandly made. My Aussie Garden Kitchen. Hey, proud mom. God bless you. Mom came here right before all the lockdowns, and my adopted son is special needs. I know she has her hands full. Rebel Canners. Oh, I'm so excited to see you. I just bumped into you again. I promise I'm going to come over and look at some videos. I've been not even doing a live. I think I missed 2 weeks, I think. And then I looked like death the one day. I shouldn't even say it like that, but I just felt like I owed my subscribers an explanation to where I've been, but I wasn't feeling very good. But I'm super looking forward because, you know, I'm going to be getting some jars soon, and we're going to be busting out that Presto, what is it, Boone? 24 quart canner? That's what Boone sent me, so I'm going to need your help. Good day, Rebel Canners. Good day. But welcome, Rebel Canners. Hi there at my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. There's Boone Child that quickly posting her link. So yeah, I think I found some jars at a normal price at I have to think. Where did I just say I saw the jars at a normal price? Oh, well, whatever. Wherever. I can't think of the store right now. But they were the only place that wasn't like overcharging. Even like the box of the flat lids. Everywhere else they're like astronomical. So, yep, a Presto canner. Yeah, I forgot the quart size. I think it's 24 quart. You will get your strength back 100% soon. Grammy Karen says, I hope so. I really do. I mean, you could still hear it in my voice, but I don't know. I'm trying. I also have this weight problem. In case you didn't know that, because I have some new subscribers. I've always been thin. I always had a high metabolism. But when I went through all that stress last summer, I really lost some serious weight. And I'm still struggling to get... I was right there at 110, and then I got sick, and I was back down to 108 again. And I'm 5'8.5", so that... I'm thin. But yeah, I kind of lost my appetite, and everything wasn't really eating all that good. And then my roommate said something about it. He was seeing me drinking, not alcohol. He was seeing me drinking my protein shakes and Ensure, some juice. And he's like, okay, you're not doing good eating again. You can't just keep drinking, Melody. And I'm like, I know. So I'm getting back there, and I'm eating some fruit. I'm like on this mango kick big time, and I'm on a major avocado kick. Can you tell? So yeah, I know that was so sweet of Boone. She's like the best. You will get your strength back 100% soon from Grammy Karen. I read that, and I really do hope so. Still keep me in your prayers, though, Grammy Karen, or anybody else, because I don't know what it is. And because I deal with anxiety, it took my mind right to the you-know-what. And I was like freaking out. I also had chest pains. I went to the doctors for that, got blood work back. And now I'm just trying to find a cardiologist that will take my medical coverage. But I really think that that is related to just the stress of everything, I guess it was, and my anxiety. So I'm trying to be super careful. As a matter of fact, I mean, no shame in my game. I was on the phone with Ed, and I've been getting bullied. And Ed was on the phone when it kind of took place. And I literally had to come in my house. I looked at my watch, my Fitbit, my other Fitbit, and my beats per minute were like 126. And I was like, Ed, my beats per minute are 126. He's like, just breathe, just calm down. And I'm like, oh, this cannot be happening. So I quick got my medicine, grabbed an Ensure, talked to Ed, and I was fine in probably like just a few minutes. But yeah, so what I thought was going to be a nice little arrangement ended up being someone that is just a straight up bully. I mean, it's really a shame. I'm not going to mention, you know, specific names, even though they don't deserve my respect. But, you know, when I walk out my door, I'm being accused of throwing a stick over when I don't even have a tree in my yard. Um, you know, get my ladybug lights off the fence, so you can do the math on that. And then my roommate went to the husband about the chicken wire at the bottom because there's a lot of wildlife around here, and also didn't want my dogs getting out. Husband was super duper nice and had said yes, she wants that off her fence. So I'm going through a little bit of crap over here, and I kept my mouth shut. I just ignored it. You know, that's saying act like the person doesn't exist, you know, let them make a fool out of themselves. And then once I got confronted by the husband and was blatantly accused for doing something I didn't do, I was pissed. Like, I'm done keeping my mouth shut. She's barking up the wrong tree. She needs to leave me alone, because the first time this happened, I ended up getting very upset with Jimmy, like crying and everything. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to live like that. And poor Jimmy. I said, I don't want to have to call you at work. This is ridiculous. And even he said he doesn't understand what went wrong. He said, meh, maybe she's jealous or bitter of your garden. Maybe she's bipolar, you know, whatever. But I said, I'm just not going to put up with it. And yeah, they called him at work and bothered him. I had to call him first. And like, I'm going to call Jimmy. Oh, go right ahead. Like, grow up. I mean, you know, I gave seeds, she gave seeds. I was super excited, thinking, you know, she was going to be a very nice person. I would have gave plants, whatever. I don't even understand where the problem came in at. All I know is she had a tree trimmed and the electric went out. But I guess it went out for the whole block, and somebody was out front kind of asking about how long the electric went out. And I think that she thinks that I was inquiring about that. That would just be stupid and ignorant to not know your facts. So I'm usually like a thick-skinned woman. I don't put up with anybody's crap. If you know me, I just don't. But I allowed myself to be bullied on top of not feeling good for like the last month. It's about a month. And just wasn't cool. Just wasn't cool, because I really let it get to me, and it had me crying and everything. And if you have to pick on somebody that you don't even know, who's not even looking at you, who's not being mean to you, who's not doing anything. So I just felt bad for Jimmy. And so over the fencing on the bottom, he spoke to the husband, and he doesn't want to hear it, I guess, from her or whatever. So he's like, just take it down. So Jimmy went and bought like a bamboo privacy fence. But I was ticked when the husband approached me, because I'll tell you what, if I was married, I would not have my husband get involved in something so petty. If it was me doing it, but I'm more classier than that, I would never do such a thing. My husband probably would have told me to knock it the hell off, which I think any husband should tell their wife to knock it off if they're blatantly picking on someone. And I guess he didn't. And needless to say, I'm not going to be spoken to like that or talked to like that. And yeah, I was basically told to either stay in or move out. And Jimmy said, you're not going anywhere. And I wouldn't do that to Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't want me to leave. And we're just trying to resolve the situation. And that's by, just ignoring her, doing whatever she asked, And now he spent like, I think $180 to put this bamboo, like 6-foot privacy fence up. I mean, you could still kind of see through it. But that's the unfortunate thing. That's what I've been going through for a few weeks. I thought she was going to be nice, but I don't know who she thinks she's talking to like that, let alone you have your husband accuse me of throwing a stick when there's not even... I was on the phone with Ed and my back was turned. It's like, I'm not that gifted to be able to throw a stick like that, nor would I. Like, so he's like, well, did you throw a stick in my yard? No, I did not. And he's like, well, I kind of don't believe you. I'm like, oh, well then, don't believe me. So, if it was my children and they were getting bullied, I mean, I introduced her to my daughter, my grandchildren, I still think her husband's nice. I just think he was kind of put up to that. But I think y'all, your manlyhood goes out the window once you get involved in some stuff like that. So and I said to Jimmy, I think they're just trying to get me out of here. And he goes, well, it isn't going to work. So that's what I've been dealing with on top of chest pains and on top of not feeling good. I had to deal with this person, you know, yelling my name across the yard, or you better not be recording me type of nonsense. So there, cat's out of the bag. You'll see that the fencing's different here on the next video. But what are you going to do? Security cams. Rebel canners, no crap, because that's exactly what my niece said too. My niece said that. Let me go back and read some comments here. Prayers for you. We need you to enjoy some Haagen-Dazs shakes. I know, I've been trying. That's an amazing gift. Boone Superstar. Yep. Grammy Karen says, okay, hi to Fishes and Loaves. Sure will keep you in my prayers. Thank you so much, Grammy Karen. Boone, I learned something new. Laugh out loud, says Ed. Boone says, good grief, Melody. Wow. I know, I didn't want to say anything because I'm not, that's why I'm not saying any names or anything like that. I don't care if she was subscribed. I don't care if she's watching it right now, but I am different. I'm a different person. I've been through a lot. You keep messing with me and messing with me, you're going to see a side of me that you're just not going to like. Because I wouldn't allow my kids to get picked on or bullied, and yet here I was not saying anything. And just sucking it up and putting up with it, letting it upset me, and, you know, telling Jimmy like, oh, she's trying to drive me out. And Jimmy's like, well, you ain't going anywhere. So it was just terrible. Grammy Karen says, bless your heart. Oh, just doing something nice to pay for it to a great gal. Oh, this is a neighbor. That's horrible. So sorry, Melody. Yeah, that's what's been going on for Handly Made. I just tried not to advertise it, but I have no choice. I mean, I keep it real on my channel. You know, everything about me is real. I can't play fake. And, you know, I was doing a Shed Wars video in the middle of like where she started. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. I feel like a bad pet owner. I think the reason why I was keeping it on a down low is because of my roommate. Jimmy is the sweetest, nicest person ever. And I am, don't get mad at me when I tell you this, but she had landscapers there just the other day. And she didn't see me. I was over on this part, and she had like these sticks in her hand, these like twig sticks, whatever you want to call it. Chris knows, Ed knows. I was like frozen. Like, do you ever get where, I mean, any other time I would have lost my crap. I mean, probably should have called the police or whatever, but I just didn't want to upset my friend, my roommate. But she literally, there's the chicken wire fence at the bottom and a regular fence, and bent down at my dog, standing right next to a landscaper, and started swinging these sticks at my dogs, hitting them through the chicken wire that had actually ripped. And she was like, don't you come near me, don't you come near me. It wasn't until the next day it hit me. I was like, what is wrong with me? Why did I not get up then and defend my dogs? So, I mean, yeah, that was a real, excuse my mouth, but shitty thing to do. You don't go hitting anyone's animals. My niece was pissed off about it. I felt terrible about it. And yeah, I just didn't say anything because I don't think I wanted the drama. And, you know, then it was walking by the fence line, like, don't you be recording me. That didn't even hit, I guess because I've been sick. My brain's been a little cloudy. I was thinking to myself, why would she, I was on the phone. I was thinking, why would she think I'm recording her when I'm on the phone? 35 minutes later, it hit me. I was like, well, if she's asking me or telling me I better not be recording her, she must realize she did something wrong. So that's all, folks, really. That's what's been going on. It's really been taking a mental and physical toll on me on top of everything else. She doesn't know my health situation or anything like that, so she needs to just leave me alone. And Jimmy's doing everything in his power to make sure that she leaves me alone. I'm grateful for that. Jimmy never curses. I mean, he never curses. He dropped the F-bomb the other day and was like, "You're not effing moving out." So hopefully the problem's resolved. It's the bamboo type of privacy fence. You could see through it a little bit, but not too bad. So we worked on that today. I helped him because it's a shame. He's spending $180 and getting the T-posts, and we were out there trying to get that up so that maybe it'll help for her to leave me alone. So that's kind of what's been going on top of being sick. And I was concerned. I said to Jimmy, what, can't have company over? Can't play tunes in the backyard, have the fire pit because mom over there is going to be telling me what to do? I don't think so. Now, like, the other side of me kicked in and I was like, I've had it. And he's like, you know what? She says one more thing to you, put her in her place. Because before I did it out of respect for my roommate and kept my mouth shut. But I tell my children, if you can avoid an argument, just ignore it. Just ignore it. And I've ignored it for long enough. But this should solve the problem. And hopefully nothing else comes out of it because I'm just over it. I really am over it. I could never treat someone like that. Like, we don't even know what went wrong. Like, where did it go wrong? Or like, she wished me a happy birthday. I said, thank you very much. Like, whatever she needed, I was willing to give her plants. So, it's not just kids that get bullied. It's, women get bullied too by another woman. I think that's a disgrace because I'm for women. I'm not for tilting the crown. I'm for straightening the crown. I just didn't see that one coming. And I'm like happy-go-lucky Mel. And I'm not going to have somebody take a crap in my cornflakes, even though I don't like that cereal. So that is the truth. That's what's been going on. That's why I've been a little bit MIA, a little bit different. But I'm not going to sit here and play victim. I'm doing everything I possibly can, even suggesting calling the police. And Jimmy said, let's not take that route right now. And then bingo. There's the 6-foot it's bamboo. So it kind of looks like we're going to have a, what do you call it? A hula? No. Oh, help me out, someone. We're going to have like a Hawaiian party for the entire summer. That's what I think I was trying to say. But anyway, let me go back and read some comments. Let's see. Prayers. Bad neighbors can take a lot out of you. Very true. I just didn't expect it. And yet my neighbor straight back here, super, super nice. Everyone in here is like, welcome to the neighborhood. And hi, how are you? Super sweet. Super, super sweet. Luau, that's it. Thank you. Let me just go back. This is a Native American spiritual thing, so not sure. There is incense from the holy of the holiest part of the temple, but no one is supposed to use that. So, fire hose? Wait a sec. Let me go back, because now I'm going to be behind. Okay, I did see... Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. I'm sorry, Melody. Sounds like pretty jealous. You are creating an amazing personal space there. So don't worry about them. Go out and enjoy your garden, as it really is great. Not just saying that. Oh, I appreciate that. First thing that Jimmy suggested is like a jealousy thing, because she has like a little playhouse from her. She only has one child. So it's sort of like the sandbox part, but I thought it was an original idea to have a way to garden. So that's kind of what started to come up, is I think she's jealous of your garden. And I'm like, but why? That's like so silly, right? Very, very silly. And I don't want to be told, well, go in or move out, which is what my other friend was saying. And I'm, no. Let me see. Okay, so Free Hanley Maid said, that's horrible. So sorry, Melody. I remember you were sharing nice things when you first met her. Yeah, thank you, Free Hanley Maid. Bad neighbors can take a lot out of you, says Rebel Canners. Prayers for sure. And thank you, my Aussie Garden. Fishes in Lowe's Life says, sounds like she got a demon. Just tell them, the Lord rebuke you, Satan, and go back to gardening. Just kidding. Don't want the Legion to jump out and attack you guys. No, that is hilarious. Laugh out loud at Fishes and Loaves Life. She weren't funny, says Spoon. She is a hoot, isn't she? Rebel Canner said security cameras. That's what my niece said too. But now we just put out for that expense to do the, because, you know, if you go to do a full privacy fence, it's expensive. Yeah, security cams with sound, Suspicious and Love's Life. Rebel Canner says Suspicious and Love's Life does growing sage work as well as burning sage for that. Chris says build that wall, laugh out loud. I was sort of half joking. She sounds nuts. Yeah, Jimmy said she's probably bipolar. You know what the sad thing about it is I don't like to bring Jimmy's parents up because I miss them and love them. And I said to Jimmy, did they ever bother? Well, Jimmy's parents never really sat outside. The husband said to me, oh, 25 years of being here, I never had a problem. I said, oh, but let me guess. I'm outside, and your wife has to stick up her ass for me, so now it's going to be a problem every day. That I did say, or up her butt. And I said, well, Jimmy's parents and Jimmy never really used the outside. But I am. Free Handley Maid said that's ridiculous. But yes, as the Rebel Canner said, security cam is going to be important dealing with that neighbor. Yep. Sounds like jealousy, Free Handley Maid said. I agree. This is, okay, I read that one. That was for you above. Laugh out loud, Carol. She may be jealous or envious, but not to let it grip her like that. I know I would never. So sad you have to deal with that, Melody at Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead. I would call the non-emergency number and asking if people have complained about that woman for being bipolar or psycho. Well, something was just brought up to me the other day. Don't mind my arm, I'm holding it so I can finish reading the comments. It's probably why the neighbor on the other side got a wooden privacy fence. Yep. Definitely get a security camera. Will do as soon as I can get that. Farm Havoc, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All that stress can make you sicker and really affect your immune system. Very true, Free Handley Maid, because I'm wondering why this is lingering for so long. Happy to have you, Farm Havoc. Totally less than $25 for a security cam that sends video to more than one phone at the time. Daughter got one at Walmart. It's cheap for protection and peace of mind. Rebel Canners, if you can leave me a comment under my last video, let me know if you know the brand. Because they have the Ring or Mr. Doorbell. I was looking into that. Good day at Farm Havoc. There's the link. Oh, so true. Bullies sometimes never grow out of the evil streak. Amen. Melody needs to get one of those ASAP. Wow, Rebel Canners, what a great deal. I mean, nothing better happened to what Jimmy just blew up. Okay, that's where I saw last. Nothing better happened to that because my roommate just paid for that. And he's like, nothing can happen to it because it's not anywhere near their fence. Very true. Fisher's Love's Life. Jay says, Lua. There it is, Lua again. Lula. I'm just joking. Hi, Jay. I can't spell, laugh out loud. Sending you virtual hugs. Thank you, Free Handley Maid. Such a shame it has to go as far as talking about security cameras. I really hope you can just get out here. Enjoy your hard work. Well, you know what, I am. That's the thing. Like, I was on the phone with Ed and another one of my friends when the incidents happened, and kind of do it when nobody's around. And then my son came like maybe 8 to 10 minutes later to cut the grass. So I just think she singles me out. So it's kind of sucky. It really has bummed me out. I'm not going to put a front on for nobody, but you know, this time around it didn't make me cry. I just couldn't believe like what the husband did, because I feel as if you're not telling her to knock it off, your manlyhood just kind of went out the window, you know. But he was a nice guy. He's the one that put all the dirt in my beds. Well, not all of them. 2 of them me and Johnny did. But he had his piece of equipment to help with the dirt, so I don't really think it's him. I just think it's she has a hot nut for me. Sorry to say it that way, but and he just doesn't want to hear it from her. So it's like, take the chicken wire off the fence. Okay, well, it's off the fence. Jay had a pretty good idea of a resolution for it, but my roommate has just have had it, and I guess he just wanted to go this route, which, you know, I have a short little video on it just to give you an idea of what it looked like before it was done. So, you know, you can leave your honest opinion. Hopefully it doesn't look crappy. Jay came over earlier tonight. I gave him some romaine lettuce from out of the garden. And I think he liked it, hopefully. But yeah, so I'm over that. That ain't going to stop me. I mean, Jimmy's a little concerned too because, you know, what if I want to be out there in a bikini, like laying out? The woman might have a stroke or something. You know, if she sees Mel in a bikini, I think is what he said to my friend. So I just was quiet about it and didn't want to say anything about it because I didn't want the drama. And Jimmy knew it. He said, you just don't want the aggravation. You just want to be left alone. And I'm like, yeah, I want a garden. I want to be in my own zone. So I fell a little bit behind on my tomatoes because every time I went to plant my tomatoes, I had interruptions constantly. But I'm getting there, and that's what's taking me so long to get this garden tore out. But I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm over it. I wasn't even going to bring it up, but some people are, you know, no names be mentioned, are noticing something else is up besides me just being sick, and that's what was up. So I figured, you know, I'm not going to be rude and disrespectful, and I'm not going to say her name or anything like that. I'm just going to tell about the situation. I wouldn't want any woman to be bullied, or, you know, my son who's 26 to be bullied. I shouldn't have to call him the way that I did. So that's that. Say lots of prayers that she stops now, because now she has no reason to start. There's nothing on her fence. And she doesn't have to see my garden and feel jealous of it. I think that's petty, because I would have gave her plenty of things out of my garden because I'm good like that. So I gave Jay romaine lettuce today. I weighed it. And then the neighbor back here, I gave him a choice because me and Jimmy weren't going to eat all that lettuce. But he picked butter crunch lettuce and was so thankful for it. You know, but I just kind of want a little bit much on the tomatoes and in the pepper area. Ed keeps saying to me, like, do you think maybe you planted too much? Well, yeah, but it's because of the, let me raise this a little bit. It's because of the bug out bags, you know, in order to be able to verify if that's worth spending the money for. So, and that's a shame, because would have been more than willing to give plants away. I did give my neighbor, I don't remember his name back here. I offered him some plants, but he says nobody helps him anymore, and he's always had a garden. But I gave him 2 brand new tomato cages. So yeah, everyone else is very nice and waves as they're going by, and oh, your flowers look amazing. So that's that, and no one's going to keep me in the house. I'm not living like that. No way. So let's see. On to other things. Things are coming along. I kind of felt like I had a lot and I was running out of room. Oh, and guess what I picked up? Because I never find them in my area. Jimmy and I went to, was it Home Depot? Yesterday. I think it was Home Depot. I found sweet potato slips. So if somebody can help me out on how to do them. Oh, Trin's up. She's not feeling good. She's had an upset stomach, poor baby. Hi, Trini. I'll show you Trin real fast. There's Trinity. She's out of bed. She was back there crying. She has an upset stomach today, guys and gals. Go ahead, go with Daddy. Go potty. She's had an upset stomach, so she's probably has to go to the bathroom because she never cries like that at night. But yeah, so that's odd. I never planted sweet potatoes, let alone, I'm thinking that in-ground bed that I built in the back, if that would be a good spot, but that was originally going to be for my zucchini. So I'm feeling like I'm running out of room. Where am I going to put it all? So I need to know how to plant them. I think there's 2 per cell. 1, 2, 3. I think it's an 8-pack, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I have to do my homework, or if anybody wants to help me out on how to do sweet potatoes. Am I too late to plant them? I need to know that as well. But was pretty stoked when I found them. Let's see. Let me go back. Okay, I read that. Sending you virtual hugs. Thank you again, Free Handly Made. Such a shame it has to go for. Okay, I read that. Definitely sounds like it's just her. She's melting to you. Hopefully you can ignore her. Amen. That's what I've been doing. Well, we did. LSC garden, kitchen, right. So true. But they don't have much space between them, hopefully. Yeah, I think so. Boone says prayers for sure. How cute you are in your Philly stuff. Mom wanted to watch them here, but forgot they lost today. Me and Jimmy were too busy, like I said, doing that fencing. We didn't get to watch. We just saw the score. I think they lost by 1. Yeah, here's my getup. I didn't even realize how many like Victoria's Secret Philly shirts I've been wearing, like 3 different ones for the last 3 days. But I'm wearing my short, like this is the only set that I have of the overalls, whatever you call them. So yeah, I'm fronting the Phillies today, folks. Let's see. Well, that is your answer. Share with other neighbors and ask that one neighbor. I can't share it to her now. I've already given her holy basil seeds. Poor fur baby. Oh, thanks, Free Handly Made. Yeah, that's like Jimmy's daughter. He never had any children. Beautiful dog. She is a beautiful dog. We asked someone else that has the same breed as Jimmy's dog if it takes them a little bit to get adjusted. And she said, yeah, a couple days. Trin's very good with me. We just got my fridge in here. And the kitchen table that was in the kitchen is now at Jared's. So, but that was nice. Free Handly Made for saying beautiful dog. Well, they sell slips. I've never seen them in shops over here. I've never seen them even here in my Aussie garden and kitchen. Me either, says Fishes and Loaves Life. Sweet pup. If puppy is pacing at night, whining and arched, hunched over, it could be pancreatitis. Very painful and needs to vet. Now, I think it's something that she ate. She's had like the poopers, like diarrhea today. Fatty foods can set it off. That's what I kind of said. I did talk to Jimmy. I was like, I don't think you should give her anything else to eat tonight. And don't give her anything from the table because now she has an upset stomach. But yeah, but you know, and plus she's a bigger dog. So if you give her like something, it's like, and it's done. My dogs would be holding it like chipmunks, eating it. You know what I mean? Because I have 2 Yorkies, a toy and a silky. So needless to say. Boone says, oh, poor baby. Yeah, hopefully she'll feel a little bit better by tomorrow. So I have it's not exactly half even Steven. I have like that quarter. And then the other half, we agreed to leave that for the dogs. And my son, Johnny's been coming over and cutting the grass. We ran out of weed whacker string, but Jimmy just got some and he went under YouTube. He's now agreeing that YouTube is like a college education. So for his, I guess, weed whacker, he learned how to wind it up and he tried it out and it's working. Because I have to get the grass away from my blueberry bushes and my raspberry bushes. I do have to do an updated video on that, let you see how things are doing. But I can't find, Indiana Backyard Gardener sent me, is it Garden Tone, but it's for the fruits. I can't find it. I have to get somebody to find it somewhere because I can't find it at this Home Depot, which is for berries and like your trees and stuff. I looked for it yesterday to purchase it, but they didn't have it. But I want to make sure that the ditch going around, like no grass grows in it. You feel better, Trin Trin? No, poor baby. Just water, keep her hydrated, of course. Our girl gets it, and she is in pain when it hits. So sad, our pup only gets prescription with that. Everybody's saying how beautiful Trin is.
Thanks.
He said thanks. He's tired. Jimmy gets up like 2 in the morning. Wait, what time did you get up today, Jimmy?
3.
Oh?
3 o'clock.
Oh my goodness, people, he slept till 3 on his day off. Yeah, Jimmy goes to bed like 7:30ish, like 7:30. and it could be a weekend, and he has the opportunity to sleep in, and he's up at like 2:30, or 3 o'clock in the morning. Is it the acid one for berries? I think so. Hello, Mackenzie. She writes, "What's up?" Exclamation point, exclamation point. Hi at Mackenzie. Hello there, free handmade. Listening, but of course, I'm just, I know how it goes, Fishes and Loaves life. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. Oh yeah, and then I was in Mackenzie's live. When was that? Last night? I was only in for a few minutes. Because Mackenzie's kind of new to my channel. Mackenzie's a sweet girl. I just don't think that she knows, but I think Gail kind of started it. Suddenly, people are thinking I just added Homestead to the end of my channel name. Hello? It's been there since like 3 months into YouTube. It's always been Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead. I didn't just add it on there. So yeah. That's cool. I gotta show her soon. But here I am, she says. Yeah, I was watching her her live and listening to the keto. I just couldn't stay on that long at all. Because, you know, between being sick and run down and what I just told you all, Mackenzie will have to go back and take a listen. So yeah, so other than that, but look at this bad boy. You ready for this? Hold on. Now I bought some big trellises. Let's see. This one I purchased. I do have two in the basement though that are my own. But I purchased this one. Isn't this enormous? This is the size I'm planning on growing this year. On those two big, I bought two more trellises. And then my, oh, hold on, Aussie Garden. Let me see, because I promised I would show this. Wait, I got a surprise for you. Okay, butternut squash is in, spaghetti squash is in. Let me see, where is it? I wanted to show, because I'm super excited. Look at, remember what I was talking about? I know they look leggy. No worries, they're going to be going in. What did I keep saying that I wanted, right? It's going to be dirty now, but here we go. Early winter squash acorn. Got a couple seeds and it germinated. So super excited to be able to have that because I'm already thinking about a fall garden. Okay, so my Aussie Garden Kitchen says I must go, unfortunately, almost 11:30 a.m. here. And I need to get 2 loads of washing on the line. You mean like the clothesline? Because I love the hanging clothes down a clothesline, but we don't have that here. Look after yourself, Melody, and everyone take care, and you'll see me in your comments. Take care, all. My Aussie Garden Kitchen, you're the best. Thank you so much. Melody, I have never seen that until I was in StreamYard myself here on YT's side. It's not there. Boone, can you go check? Because it should be there. I know, butternut. Rebel Canners. You can pressure can butternut squash, correct? Nice. Butternut squash is fire. I know. My goodness, I love it. I think it's a pain in the butt to peel. But I like roasting mine in the oven with some olive oil, a little kosher salt, black pepper, sometimes a little nutmeg and a little pinch of cinnamon. And it's amazing. Let it caramelize up. And then I'll do like a pinch of brown sugar. Oh, so good. It's huge, Boone says. Yes, pressure can as cubes. So excited. I'm so excited to be able to start being able to pressure can. Good day, Mackenzie. Always great to see you. All the best, everyone. So thank you again, my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. I will see you throughout the week, I'm sure. Glad to be back. I hope so. I want to can as much as I can. I may pester Rebel Canners later on this year. I may need her on speed dial. Yeah, well, the Needy Homesteaders, who I always like watched even before I did YouTube, and she has a lot of great informative information. But due to the circumstances, you can probably go back, Mackenzie, and look at some of her videos. But glad to hear that she's home now with her kiddos. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be any questions with Rebel Canners. It might be a good idea to have Rebel Canners on speed dial for with those panic emergencies, or I'm going to have Boone on speed dial. Help! Good night, proud mom. She says, good night, everyone. I am going to bed now. Lots to do tomorrow, like always. She's always busy. I barely even see her under my comment section anymore because she's so busy. Good night. Everybody's saying good night. Anytime, Mackenzie. Hey, Rebel Canners, don't leave me out of that. Sweet, Mackenzie says. Hey there, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Creekside Maples, hello, how are you? Happy Sunday. But yeah, so I don't know, were they a little too leggy? I mean, it didn't really take them that long to germinate. But this is the early winter acorn squash. So, yeah, I'll take more phone numbers. Laugh out loud. Me too. She's a Rebel Canner and member of my Facebook group. Oh, is it under Rebel Canners? I don't really do Facebook, though. Can't stand Facebook. I should just, like, close the one I have and just reopen another one under Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, Creekside Maples. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. What up? That's fish. And loaves. That's funny. Hey there, Boone. How are you? What's good? Creekside Maples. Mackenzie comes in all gangsterish. Like, what up? I want to be in Facebook groups of channels I like but hate Facebook. Me too. Sorry we're late. No, it's okay, but you might have to go back and watch a little bit at the beginning. Yeah, I don't do Facebook or Instagram much anymore since the YouTube started. I try to stay on top of, I used to really stay on top of my, I feel like I got sunburn. Stay on top of my Instagram to all that crap last year. But yeah, I have like pictures on my phone I have to upload. I got to start getting back on track when it comes to, I like Instagram because it's like a big fat photo album. We are modding over on another channel. No problem. It's all good. Creekside. Heather Kahn, Needy Homesteader, is a Rebel Canner, a member of my Facebook group. She's amazing. She is amazing. Well, I guess I'll be over there. I will become a member. The sun, it's Florida, chicken. And you? And Mackenzie. Fishes and Loaves Lives. I don't even know how far back we go. And Boone Child, you're still in here, correct, Amundo? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Because this is starting to make me a little crazy. I checked my laptop, it was there. I don't know if maybe it gets cut off on here. Carol, it's been from winter to summer now, and I've been outside all day today. The back of my neck and parts of my arms feel it as well. Oh, yes. That's what you get when you garden. Boone gives me 3 thumbs up. Can you go check and make sure my banner is still saying Homestead on it? Because has it or has it not always been there? Ooh, like 3 months in. I'm trying to ripen these a little bit faster, the mangoes, because I want to eat one. 13 watching, less than 9 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, people. I still need to shower. You and me too. I was out there doing my thing today. Boone says, okay, she's going to check on that. Laugh out loud at fishes. That's why I am cutting back on Facebook during the week. Yeah, it's like way too much. 14 likes on my side, says Mackenzie. It still says Homestead on it at Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. Thank you, because, yeah, that's becoming a topic. It's my channel name. And somebody was like, oh, well, Bake a Leg, it's too long to type it. Well, if you're subscribed and you type it in, it's going to pop right up. John at Will It Grow was talking about my channel name. and he typed it in and said I'm like 3rd or 4th on Google. So I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, you can just, as soon as you type in bake a leg, if you're subscribed to me, the rest of it will pop right up. So, all right, well, just glad to know that that's fixed. Or it was always fixed and people just suddenly became confused. Gail and Mackenzie. Yeah, I don't know why. For some, it's like that. For some, and for others, it's not. So weird. I have to ask how you came up with the channel name. Okay. I think I'm going to do a new introduction to my page. But for my new subscribers, I came up with, because I wanted it just because I'm in Pennsylvania 7B, so you can't garden all winter long. And I love to cook and bake. So instead of break a leg, I came up with bake a leg. And my grandson helped me come up with and let's dig it for the gardening aspect. So that's how I came up with it. And actually, Terry from Organic Raw Roots Farm, like 2-3 months into me doing YouTube, said, girl, you need to put homestead behind that. You don't have to have livestock to do homesteading if you're preserving, you know, yada yada, the whole list to put you in the criteria of a homesteader. And from that moment on, it said homesteader on the back of it. But we will be increasing later. We're going to be doing chickens and stuff like that. Me and Jimmy Jimmy and I were just talking about, not grouse. The ones that have the little tiny little speckled eggs, the bird. I watched Dutch and he was growing them. They're easy to do. So we were thinking about them. I think it's very cool channel name. Well, thank you. I love your channel name. It's unique and memorable. You know, that's really true. I get more positivity sent my way about my channel name than I do negative. The only thing I was concerned about as time goes on, merch, like t-shirts. But Jimmy and I were talking about it today. When I say Jimmy, that's my roommate. And he said you could do it like bake a leg and let's dig it homestead. Sort of like in the circle, or just do the homestead on the back. I don't know yet, but Quail, thank you, Rebel Canners. Sorry, I'm still like in a fog over here. Oh, Carol, I'm on a Samsung A01. Ed is supposed to be sending me a Samsung A11, so I wonder if it's different. I prefer lives on my phone versus the laptop. Ed's sending you a phone? I think Ed just had to go out and buy his own new phone due to the circumstances of his home life. So I don't know, you might want to check with him on that. Boone says, I like the channel name too. I know, I'm not going to change it just because there's a couple people that are just like, ugh. You know, or like, Melody, you just added, not referring to Mackenzie. Melody, you just added homestead? That tells me right there you haven't been following along, because homestead's been on there from the gate. Because apparently, like, if you're like doing pies, or, you know, if you're preserving, you're growing a garden, you're being self-sustainable, self-sufficient, puts you in the homestead category. So, and that was from somebody that actually is, I don't want to say I'm not a homesteader just because I don't have animals currently. Jimmy was willing to get chickens, and I just said, don't do it. I have my hands in too much all at once, and I don't want to take on that responsibility right now. Mackenzie says, let me go back up. I love the name, never change it. Tammy, my brain forgets the lives on here already. My goodness, if I added Facebook, my brain might yeah. It's true, it becomes overwhelming. I try to get work done over my 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and try to go over to people. If I can see they subscribed or they left a comment, I go over and I'll watch some of their videos. To tell you the truth, there's a woman, I can't think of her name. She consecutively leaves me comments underneath all my videos. And like a dingbat, I felt like a blonde for a second. Nothing personal to anyone that's a blonde, but I'm a redhead. And she has a channel, and I didn't even know she had a channel, so I felt so bad. So I went over, I think I'm on 2, so I have to binge watch a bunch of her videos. I've always seen Homestead in your channel. Creekside Maple says, yeah, I was just hearing it from Gail's Southern Living. Oh, Melody, I see you just added Homestead. And I'm like, huh? And then Mackenzie brought it up on her live, and, you know, I kind of wish people wouldn't do that. Just ask me first, because, you know, then Mackenzie's subscribers are going to think like I'm goofy or something. But no, it's always been there. I did not know that Rebel Canner's name was Tammy. I feel more connected now. You don't have to have animals to be a homesteader, Rebel Canners. Yeah, I know, because I am very close with some farmers and stuff like that, and they all led me in the right direction. So, bake a leg and let's dig it, homestead. But I do catch myself, if you listen closely to some of my videos, I tend to say, like, welcome back to Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, and leave out the homestead part. I do that sometimes, because for the first, like, 3 months or whatever it was, 4 months into YouTube, it didn't have homestead. But after that, it's always been homestead. And just every now and again, I just get, like, absent-minded. And I'll be doing a video and just be like, welcome back to Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. But now I'm emphasizing on it, like, welcome back to Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, homestead. I'm doing that now. Yeah, and I started a new job on tip of meeting new folks. Doesn't mean I don't care, but I love seeing comments on videos, and also my own comments remind me to check in on folks. Yeah, I saw that you mentioned that last night. That is so true. Because I felt as if that was only, I was like shocked. She's on, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I don't know what goes on with the notifications, but I haven't been getting them. And I did see that Mackenzie was on, and that was my very first live that I was in for Mackenzie, was last night. But I previously, before that, watched Mackenzie's videos. Let's see. We are all goofy. I would never purposefully diss on someone on YouTube. If it's offensive to someone, I will try to fix it. FS, but I don't believe I'm offensive for the most part. No, you're not. Not at all. What's that? Is it Saint Lady 5000? I don't want to butcher the name. It says, what qualifies you as a homesteader? I'm wondering if I qualify and did not know. Well, from what I was told from multiple people, if you're being self-sustainable, if you're water bath canning, pressure canning, preserving your own food, growing your own food. I mean, there's like a little bit of a list. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's more to it, but I'm offensive to someone at some point. Oh, Fishes and Lives Life, I love you. Love the name Fishes and Lives Life, another great channel name. Yes, and she's like my girl. She's hilarious. So hopefully that answers your question. Because I was told, like, if I go and do pies and I don't put, like, homesteader behind it, like, the pie people will come after me. I'm like, what? Are you serious? It's like, if you have your hand in too many niches, find your niche, whatever that's called. But yeah, so because I like to cook and bake, I water bath can, I will be pressure canning, and I always have a garden, except this year it's a brand new garden that I built. And I am about being self-sustainable. And, you know, I just had not the greatest luck. And, oh, did one break? I hope not. But yeah, I'm eventually going to have chickens. But, you know, I'm not trying to have like a cow on in the back. Not at all. Hello, it's Saint Lady 5000. Notifications suck, but they are helpful, so I start there when I watch. If you get the notifications, that's the problem. I'm not really seeing people's notifications. So I'm like, when I went into Lindsay's, when I went into Mackenzie's live last night, I looked at the all button and re-hit it. Like, if somebody's finally popping up and like I'm getting an alert for, and I go over and I watch the video, I always go back to the all button and make sure that I re-hit it. Because sometimes it undoes it on its own. It's just, YouTube's crazy like that. Melody, did you watch Robert's new video, the Shed Wars Universe expansion? on like the welding and preserving food, cooking. I'm trying to think if I can remember everything. He had a huge list. Is that the one you're talking about? Freehandly Made? Or no, Mackenzie. Freehandly Made saying, y'all have a good night. I'm on Z bedtime duty tonight. It's about that time. Oh, well, good night, sweetheart. It's good to see you. And like I said, it was a little awkward at first coming back from my first live after like 2-3 weeks, but I'm back. And hopefully I just get better and better as time goes on. But yeah, let me see. Rebel Canners, can we assume you do a lot of canning? Yeah, I would say you could assume that. Absolutely amazing, yes. Okay, that is what I am doing. Collecting rainwater, trying some solar. What? Saint Lady, absolutely. Let me see. That is what I'm doing. Collecting rainwater, trying some solar. Triplet, am I saying that right? The size of my garden, water bath canning, and moving towards pressure canning, dehydrating food. I dehydrate too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you could put Homestead on the end of it. At Creekside Maples, I started a whole trend and wrote the book, laugh out loud, 90K Facebook following in 7 countries. Just started YouTube. That's funny, Rebel. Mackenzie says canning, sewing, foraging. Yep, the list continues. I'll be emailing Robert later on because I crochet a lot and sew a lot in, I guess you meant to say sew a lot in the winter. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, as far as the cooking and the baking, the preserving, the pressure canning, the water bath, you know, I didn't watch the whole thing though, I'm not going to lie. The list was going on and on and on. Woodworking, you know, all those types of things. But I think that was meant like to give Shed Wars, correct me if I'm wrong, Mackenzie, is that to give Shed Wars a more horizon of things that they can do? Or is that things you can do in wintertime? Let me see. Creekside Maple says, that is so awesome at Rebel Canners. We will go check your channel out. My wife does a lot of canning. You are absolutely a homesteader at Saint Lady 5. Is it 500? Or am I seeing an extra zero? I think it's 5,000. Yeah, it's 5,000. Duh. Yeah, right? Rebel Canner, that absolutely makes her a homesteader. She could put that on the end of her name. I mean, it does make your channel name a little bit longer, but it's okay. It's fantastic. Yes, it is. To teach folks how to be more self-sufficient. Yeah, well, I'm not really into woodworking, and I don't do welding. Like that craftsman, like to make a knife. I don't do that. I think it's a great idea, though. He did say there was something big coming. People need to relax. Everyone needs to enjoy one another and stop nitpicking. Sorry, but no one is using all completely original ideas on their channels. I am a homesteader at heart. They can stick it. Round of applause. Round of applause. Yeah, you'll have people that'll try to say things to you like, oh, you don't have a sheep, or, you know, you don't have a duck, or, okay, whatever. Remember, I just am started YouTube at Creekside Maples. I'm still learning. Well, Rebel Canners, you're next on the list. I have to go binge watch you. I am going to be watching all your videos. It's not a super long name. It's Saint Lady 5000. No, I'm talking about like when you add Homesteader to the end of it, like bake a leg and let's dig it. Homestead. Bake a leg and let's dig it. Homestead. I have an 8-word name. But yeah. North and South Homestead. Hey there, bake a leg and let's dig it, Homestead. Hello, North and South Homestead. How are you? Another great channel. Who also comments on my videos. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's usually how I do it. So don't get mad at me. Like I said, I've been sick for 3 weeks and maybe a few days. I don't know. I'm just hoping I go up on my weight and I start feeling better. But usually in the morning, I will drink a cup of coffee. Boone knows this, 1 cup. And I will go over and try to watch some people's channels and their videos. I'll do like 3 or 4, move to the next one. Like Walsh Farms, I've been friends with him and I wasn't even over there watching any of his videos, and I just caught up on like 4. So I'm getting there. I was on Pete's Little Homestead. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So yeah, don't be offended. I will get there. Leave me a reminder if you have to. Let me see. Let me go back. I would post your link, but I'm having trouble locating it. Yeah, if you want your link posted, Boone is the moderator to do it. Who says some people might hide stuff off camera so people don't possibly come steal what they have too? Fishes and Loaves Life, you just never know. I mean, anything's possible. North and South Homestead. I know when we're in lives together, I tend to just do North and the N and the South Homestead. I don't know what's up with the line on my phone. It won't give it to me. So don't get offended that I'm not putting a dash on the side. I can't even do that for Freehandly Made AU. I can't do that for her either. Like above the A and the U, I can't do that from my phone. So let's see. So what, my folks just got 2 Billy fainting goats. Oh, that must be funny. At St. Lady 5000. And where to go? And they were probably not handled as babies because they're scared of people. We want them to be friendly. Oh, that should be fun, trying to get them acquainted with you. North and South Homestead, Fishes and Loaves Life, hi. Rebel Canner saying hi. What's up, North South Homestead? Creekside Maple. Thanks for the amen, friends. But I see the homestead community taking on stress fractures over who did what first. Yeah, I don't really get into all that. We know where I'm at, so the animals will come. I just built that garden. That's craziness. And 2 other gardens. It's like, I'll worry about chickens next year and possibly some quail next year. So, let me see. It's not about who did what first. We are all trying to the best of our abilities. That should never hinder a person from being a homesteader. True. Me either. On my phone, I can't do Freehandly AU on my phone, right? Yeah, I definitely can't do that. So I wanted North and South Homestead to know that I can't do the lines either. I didn't want them to get offended. St. Lee, soon. I don't have a channel. Thinking about it. Not ready to leap yet. Oh, that just flew. I teach nursing and I'm afraid I won't be able to keep up. You'll keep up. The Crockers are the ones that told me to jump, and I jumped, and no regrets. I've made some amazing true friends from off of YouTube, and it's a great community. It really is. Okay, so Fishes and Loaves Life said, so they will be fainting a lot to Mackenzie about Food says, oh, okay, thank you so much. It's Saint Lady 5000. That's why she couldn't find your link. But yeah, if you need encouragement to start a YouTube, we'll back you up. North and South Homestead. Laugh out loud, not problem. I still know the comment is for me. I can never highlight come on homesteading. It never works for me. Laugh out loud. I think it highlights if you keep it all together. It's like one word, doesn't it? Right, Mackenzie Lindstrom. So far, their legs stiffen up, but they haven't fainted yet. However, we have to corner them. Wait, we have to corner them to pick them up. Mom's trying with fresh veggies. Oh, yeah, they'll get acquainted easy. Saint Lady 5000, watch Two Family Homestead. Well, that's a good one. On Tuesday and Thursday, and they will teach you how to set up a channel. Very true. I used to go over there. It was Jess from Roots and Refuge who said homesteading is a matter of heart because some of us are waiting on our dream to come true. Mine is a small dream, but chickens are illegal here. You know what? I should have known that because I knew everything about Jess. Such a true statement. Be true to yourself and what you do. Don't worry about comparing to other channels. Yeah, absolutely not. If you do that, you will be just like in over your head and taking on things you don't belong taking on. Don't worry about other channels. Don't worry about what others think of what you are doing. It's all good. Haters are going to hate no matter what. Creekside Maples. Amen. Amen to that. Mackenzie says y'all can keep up to the best of your ability. My life is busy now and I still have time to binge watch, but it's definitely a challenge to keep up with everyone every day. It's okay because we all get it. So true. So true. I mean, look, I've been friends with Boone forever. Boone did like 4 videos all at once. You do it when you can do it. If you know a person's exact time of when they drop, like I used to be Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. And no, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm sorry. Now I put a video out every single day. I'm over here busting my butt. I just don't post a video on Sunday because I go live on Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern. So I used to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and everybody knew that schedule. And then I came out and did a video. I'm going to go every single day. If I want to advance, plus it's gardening season, I have a lot to show, a lot to say. You know how that goes. And I'm trying to get things done to do a garden tour. If you're scared about starting a YouTube channel, watch my first video up well now. It won't be pretty, but you will have supporters. I'm not perfect, but I don't care. It's all fun. Mine, I felt like I was just talking to myself. That frozen feeling when you walk in an empty room and see a shadow that is not supposed to be there. Poor things. Glad they have a good home at Mackenzie. Yeah, that's awesome. Rebel Canners, thank you so much for coming. That was awesome. I guess I'm going to have to go over to Facebook to find you. And yeah. But we'll be here Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern. And, you know, growing things and talking about seeds. And unfortunately, I had to put that out there tonight between being sick and why I've been kind of like not myself. I usually don't cry. I started feeling like I was getting depressed, but I'm coming around. I am coming around. I just didn't expect that from an adult. Carol, I'm sure they weren't handled from birth, but they are tagged and registered. I showed them in my Growberry review video. I think I saw that. I really need to introduce them. Yeah, you should, Mackenzie. Boone says, have a good night at Rebel Canners. That was great, Rebel Canners, for coming in. I'm sure you'll end up with more subscribers from out of here. Usually there's a lot more people in here, but I've just been off of live for like 2 weeks, and probably wasn't a good time to get sick, considering, you know, I was getting, what, 15, 20, sometimes 24 people, but it happens. Oh, look who it is. My fan favorite. Heritage Heart Homestead. Hello, how are you? Happy to see you. Welcome. You may have to go back and watch some of this just to give you a heads up. But yeah, how are you? How was your Sunday? How was your weekend? Let me read this one. But again, thank you, Rebel Canners. True at Creekside Maples, I am more concerned it will make creators think they have to be perfect, and we will miss out on good insight from others who think they will catch too much flack. Yeah, I'm not trying to compete with the Joneses. You know, I'm just going to do my own thing, for sure. She says, hi, Melody. Hi, honey. I've missed you. They're so cute. I was there when Mom and Dad brought them from the auction barn. That's so nice, Mackenzie. At Heritage Heart Homestead. Hi, Fran, says North and South Homestead. Fran's awesome. Fran, did you get my message about, what was it? Something you were having trouble growing. Well, I left a comment under there. Hopefully you got it. I didn't know you were on. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I don't want to stay away that long, you know. I will just duct tape a flashlights in my head if I need to do any addiction type gardening. We just want well and caring for yourself. So true. Oh, Fran says it's been a rough week. You okay? She's saying hello, Carol. She said hello. Hey, Kim. Yeah, you know, hopefully I get better soon, but I'm sure the other stuff contributed to it. Plus, Saturday was really busy. Like, we had to take the front door off to put my huge fridge. Want to see my fridge from my house? It's finally here. Look, I'll show you. I had a blanket wrapped around my legs because I'm in like bib shorts because it was warm here today. So there's no more. Voila. Can you see? My fridge is here. She's a beaut. So where Jimmy's fridge used to be, my son, who's like Hercules, he took that down the basement, so we'll have an extra fridge. And my freezer box is next to the dishwasher where Jimmy's fridge used to be. Jimmy wanted my fridge over here because it's much bigger. And it's ice maker and has a water dispenser, but we still have to hook up the water. But that was a project yesterday. Trying to get one refrigerator in and having to take the door off, the front door off the house, front door off the fridge, finally get it in, get it all put back together. And then my son came over to get Jimmy's fridge down the basement. The tree people were here early, super early, or my vehicle had to be moved. I did like a video. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. It's going to end up being a short. I was like, when you get woken up on a Saturday morning early because they're cutting all the trees in the neighborhood. Ugh. Yeah, I did that. So I'll probably post that for shits and giggles. Why not? Love the fridge. Thank you. It just needs, I mean, I wiped it off with soap and water, but I have to go down to the basement and find my stainless steel cleaner. Far North Life. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Nice fridge. Thank you. I'm glad to have it back, actually. I just can't wait to get the tubing. All right, Carol, they're precious. I just can't wait to get the tubing put in so I can have the water dispenser back. Living Simple Homestead and Outdoors. Well, I haven't seen you on here in a bit. Hello, everyone. Fishes and Loaves Life said, we so need another small or just one big, you're going to say freezer, aren't you? One big, huge freezer. Well, mine's didn't that just sound funny? Double door fridge, and it has the pull out drawer at the bottom. It's a 2-layer. Here, I'll show you. The freezer's at the bottom, but I have my freezer box in the kitchen, and then we have a bigger freezer box in the basement. So let me turn this around and make sure I can kind of see what I'm showing. This thing right here is when my sons kind of got into it, and my older son put my little Jarrett's head right there, that little ding. But this is the inside of my fridge. I feel like I'm on Cribs. There's my fridge. It's very spacious and very roomy. And then in this side over here is where the ice is. And then I will show you very quickly if I can reclose this. And it has like all the gadgets. You can lock it. You can know when your kids are going in the fridge. You know, all that good stuff. And then down here, you know, that's me with all the ice cream right there. Can you see it? That's for all my protein drinks right there. And then this slides out right here for more space, more food. I don't even have that packed. And then the other freezer box is right there to fill in where the fridge used to go. So we only have to touch up this spot right here, if you can see where my finger is pointing from Jimmy's fridge. But this is what they did to the wall with the new fridge. Right there. But that's okay, because I'm going to diagonally hang rooster things right there. This is going to be like, this color is going to be like farmhouse kitchen. So there you go. The fridge is here. And this is what I have left. My zucchinis, cucumbers, some hot peppers. Some of the things were babies, so you know how that goes. But I definitely overplanted. I wish somebody wanted to take a ride to here, because I could hook you up with some peppers and tomato plants for sure. Okay, so he's saying hello to everyone. I do have a blanket around my legs because I did say I'm in blue jean bib shorts. Let me see. What did I miss? Well, I love how the door's open. I love that fridge. Oh, that's an LG too, just in case anybody's interested. Did I miss anyone? Far North Life? Nope. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's see. Huge fridge, lots of good space. Yeah, you could still fit a ton in there. Hey, living simple outdoors. Wow, love how the door is open. I like how it has a lock. Like, you can tell when your kids are sneaking in the fridge to get snacks, because it's like beep, beep, but it's annoying though. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I want that fridge versus my granny fridge. Well, it's a little expensive, but I got it some years back, and it's just really good. Hey, Creekside Maples, ha ha ha, I'm coming to your house for ice cream and chat. Hey, works for me. Yeah, I have the extra chocolate and vanilla ice cream always on hand because I do the protein shakes to try to gain some weight. Let me see. We got the larger LG with fridge over freezer, but one door. Love the French door style. We need that extra freezer space for sure. Yeah, I mean, literally the other part that slides out, I've had, my son even tried to tell Jimmy, like, my mom usually has that packed. So my fridge in the fifth wheel is so tiny we have to play Tetris. I felt loud. Hey, I had a tiny fridge before, many a times. Thank you, Boone. Hello, Heritage Heart Homestead. Right and starts North and South Homestead. Everyone's saying hello. I use the heated blanket for my fibro. My cousin has that. My pleasure at Far North Life. It's awesome, I think is what she's trying to say. Hey, at Far North Life. So what's everybody growing? Oh, for the people that are just coming in, as you know, I like the square foot garden, but it's going to sound naive. I know. But I didn't know. Well, I found this book on Amazon, and I was like, oh, square foot gardening. And I was like, I really want to get that. And Chris sent it to me. I think it was like a $7 book. But, yeah, they give you like a whole like layout to show you how you can square foot garden. Mel Bartholomew, give you an example. So if you're interested in learning how to square foot garden, I mean, I was doing it before I knew there was a book out on it. I mean, this is the 3rd edition. I don't even have the other 2. But yeah, I would highly recommend it. It's got a lot of knowledge in here too. A lot. So a lot of great pictures and stuff in here as well. Everything that has to do with square foot gardening. So it's the 3rd edition, fully updated, good read. And I'm still working on my the first time gardener, even though I'm not one, growing vegetables from Jessica Sowers of Roots and Refuge Farm, which she's already doing another book that will be out next year. So I have my reading material. Now I just need my hammock. Maybe Jay will give me a ride over on Wednesday. If he doesn't have plans, maybe I can get my hammock out of storage so I can put it out there and be like this, that, oh my gosh, I'm so hoping everything will be planted in. But like I was saying in the beginning of this, that I found sweet potato slips, but I never done that before, and I don't know where in God's name I would actually put it. So I might need some help with that. Let's see. Thumbs up, Hey, Fish Creekside. It's awesome. Yeah, it's a great book. Okay, let me see. I just planted my greenhouse, trying to see what grows best up here. Yeah, I could imagine. You just need yardsticks across the top of yours, Melody, in a square foot pattern. Done. End of book. Just kidding. No, I do it to one bed. I like my greens, my salads, and I take, it's an old tomato cage that is like one of those square ones, and it's flattened out. Somebody had gave it to me, and I used that on how I did my lettuces, my romaine, square foot. No, I definitely didn't do that with my, is it hot or is it just me? I definitely didn't do that with my tomatoes and peppers, and you're going to see my beds and probably fall over. But don't judge. Just wait till you see the, yeah, welcome back, Ed. Don't fall over when you see my garden tour. Just don't fall over. Okay, that's all I ask. Sounds good and sweet. New friend at Creekside Maples Night. At Ed's Crazy Homestead. Hi, Ed. Sweet potatoes go wild. I know. Did you see the in-ground bed I did? Do I give up that space for my zucchini? Because you said that too. Zucchini takes up a lot of room. Or do I put my potato slips in there? Part of me wants to just stick it in the compost. Ooh. Wonder if I could do that. It doesn't have any like manure or anything in it. It's like horticultural. I never say it right, but broken down sticks, wood, leaves, you know, that type of thing. I wonder if I could just stick them in there and let them grow. Ed says, hi, Fish. Hi, Kim. Thank you for the boon. So what do you think? Anybody know? Ed's Crazy Homestead just uploaded my challenge video. Same shirt. So it's Fran, right? Heritage Heart Homestead. I'm so bad with names. Sandy soil. Do they really? Our goal tomorrow is to plant rest of, yeah, you and me both, I'm sure. The rest of potatoes. I'm late. Tomatoes are in. I mean, my potatoes are in. I'm late. We also had to work on a fence today. Tomatoes, green beans, zucchini, corn. I don't have any corn kernels. Hot and sweet pepper, sweet potatoes. That's probably all I'll get done tomorrow. That's all? Jeez. Sweet potatoes like sandy soil. I read that one. Ed put laugh out loud. Sweet potatoes grow anywhere. Do they really? I saw your in-ground garden beds. They look so clean. Great job. Well, I did my one in-ground. Then the landscapers came and their stuff came over on mine, but whatever. I'm apparently the crazy lady that throws the stick over. But I wanted that to be for my zucchini. Because I have like a zucchini goal this year. I want to grow lots of zucchini. Jimmy just tried it for the first time, by the way. My roommate, I grilled it. And then my son Johnny, for getting Jimmy's fridge down the basement like a champ. Because he's got some guns, my 26-year-old. He got that down there with ease, no problem. It's plugged in, which is good because Mom, it has like a basin in between the washer dryer, whatever you call that. I could wash that refrigerator out easy peasy. But I'm thinking lots of drinks and stuff like that in there. So because my son did that, I pay him in food. So we had a nice steak dinner, and he ended up cooking it too. So that was even better yet. So yeah, that's what we had yesterday. And we had yellow summer squash and green zucchini. Let me see, sweet potato anywhere I saw it. Oh, crappy soil or what Fran at her homestead. Me too. We are going heavy on the zucchini this year. I know I really want a lot of zucchini and a lot of beans. We have hard-packed red clay. They went rogue. I planted in a composted area and they really went rogue. I'm confused. It didn't work in either, or rogue means it worked. Listen, I know a lot about gardening. I don't claim to know anything when it comes to sweet potato slips. Definitely not. I never even thought I would see them in a box store, and I did. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, should I have bought them? They grow like crazy. Well, I saw that they kind of grow viney. In order to get to them, a lot of people rip the vine off the top and then they dig them out. I don't know. I still have a pretty decent pile out there. But I don't know. Sweet potatoes will grow really well in compost. Okay, it's compost. It doesn't have any poop or anything in it. Would that still be okay? I did buy 2 bags of Black Cow because I needed it. Because you'll see the video of my peppers. Be sure to leave me a comment because I'm trying to make sure that maybe the dip in the cold temperatures made my peppers look a little silver and some of their leaves were falling off. And I do say if this is like a soil deficiency, please let me know because it's new soil out there. So you'll see that video. What else do I have for you is coming up? Oh, the harvest. It's not for Shed Wars. Harvesting some, letting you see how big my Butter Crunch lettuce is and all that. And then I was weighing it after the fact. So you'll see that for Shed Wars. But yeah, I'm trying to do a lot of content. I'm trying to think. I think I did something else. Oh, an update on the, well, me and Fran, as long as I'm saying her name right. I could say Fran now, right? Because we're like BFFs. Fran and I, if you saw my 3 stackables from the dollar store, weird how crazy and hot those things were this year. Fran wrote a comment like, but that blue, the blue really pops. I love the blue too. She's on the same wavelength with me. But the terracotta looking one, Jason Avers, who is very informative, saw that I was like concerned that I put sugar snap peas in there, and he said, don't worry about it, they'll do just fine. They're all finally popping up, but there was some that were empty, so I went in and dropped more peas, and then they started coming up, so those are going to have quite a bit in there. The back one is going to be, I transplanted some of my baby pak choi, since I'm trying to clean out that bed. And it'll have like lettuce and things like that. And the beige one and the blue one is all string beans, like just all like a bean, like a bush bean or whatever. I think that's what I did in there, and not one's up yet. Yes, compost is what I planted them in a few years ago, and they looked like some kind of monster plant growing out of there. Hubby asked me why I planted them there. I said I didn't know they were going to go nuts. Oh, that's interesting. I have to make sure I have as much compost as I need before I go and do that, though. But that would be pretty awesome. And even if I do it on the one side, I could do it there, and it can bind down onto that part of the grass. I still never even got my tomatoes. Oh my gosh, my strawberries in the ground yet. And it's got strawberries all over it. I did one hanging basket of strawberries, and now I have like a big planter type. I called it a bush by mistake. I still have to get that in the ground. But I want to put it in a good spot so that a lot of things I'm doing this year, besides like your peppers and tomatoes, which I went batshit crazy on, because I had to bug out seed bags and I promised subscribers that I would plant them. So there'll be a video coming for that on did they germinate? Is it worth spending the money knowing that they'll keep for 25 years? And I want to thank y'all, even but some of you are new, so can't blame you. But everybody that was asking me to do videos and plant them, oh boy, did I end up with a lot of dupes and a lot of extras. So some of these that are over here, like this is a lilac bell pepper. As you can see, it's still kind of, on the baby side. So I still have a couple trays in here because I'm hoping that if something goes wrong, I can drop other ones right into the hole. So yeah, what else do I have? Let me see. Like this is too tiny to be outside still. This is a Keystone giant pepper, but see? So I'm hoping that I'll be picking peppers and tomatoes until November like I did in 2019. I think it was 2019, my first, or 20. No, I think it was spring, summer of 2019. I think it's when I started YouTube. I think. Not 2014. That's what it has me down as. That's when I started watching YouTube. I'm so bummed we can't get compost from the city anymore. They stopped letting the public get it. Why? Yeah, that's a baby plant for sure, so I can't put it out yet. And the stalks are a little thin, so both the lights are just going on these here. So these may be my later bloomers. I did have a lot of tomatoes that literally, and these cups got so big, they were like this. I don't care, because of the factor I have so many different assortment of peppers, sweet, hot, probably a lot of jalapenos. But I did an oopsie on my pepper bed because I was rushing to get them in, and it was the wind was starting to pick up and starting to rain here, and I was already not starting to feel good. And I have to go down the basement and hope that the styrofoam cups are there, because now I have to play a guessing game on like 2 rows and put the labels in there because I have no idea. On some of them, I think I have 4 rows in the one bed. I'll be like, yeah, this is my sweet pepper bed, but I don't know what the hell they are. Unless I find the tag. But yes, I planted a lot of different ones. I don't know how you say this, Corno de Terro, the yellow peppers. So I will have some, and there's still some out on the back deck, and yeah. So I'm kind of thinking when that incident happened the other day, I had trays of tomatoes moved to the first bed, which you could see diagonally, and I think that might have made somebody go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But I would like to thank my subscribers that watched if you didn't see it, you can go back. The one is the Bug Out Seed Bag Company. The other one, I forget the name of it. I think it's Flax or Coplax or something like that. They last for 25 years. So I was asked on Instagram if I could plant them and come back with a video and let people know what germinated, what's in it, what grew, what didn't. And yeah, does anybody want to take a ride to Pennsylvania? Because I have more than enough peppers and tomato plants I could give you for nothing. You asked about your peppers. If they got really cold, then yes, it will hurt pepper plants. They like it hot, hot, hot. Yeah, I know, but that's the first thing I got in. But it's looking a little silvery-ish, and some of the leaves are falling off. Prep and Log Seed Collections suck too. I heard some people were having a hard time germinating some of those for prepping seed collections. It's not sure which one. Yeah, the one that I did was the Bug Out Bag one. You could go back. The videos are on here for the new subscribers. Or anybody that watches this afterwards. One is a Bug Out seed bag. It literally has a caution tape. And the other one was like in a little brown envelope about this big. I can't think of the name right now. But Jess from Roots and Refuge also, I guess, kind of did an opinion review on what came in it. I did a review on the bag, what came in it, and are they going to germinate, you know, are they going to grow? And now I have to do a follow-up video on that. So I definitely will be doing that. Hi, Trader Joe's. How are you? Night at Ed's Crazy Homestead. I'll buzz you. I won tonight Hawaiian habanero seeds. From where? You were supposed to be in my live. See, I never leave Ed's lives. Except the one night because they went live for 8 hours and I had to go to sleep. I was laying in the bed like, yeah, I'm not feeling good. I'm not staying up till God knows what time. Let me see. So he went somewhere. Oh, he probably went over to Garden State Gardener, where everybody goes over and just to win seeds. So, and they're going to take a while to germinate. Let me see. Trader Joe's. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. They built a new section of buildings at the facility where they were loading it. I guess they don't have a place to do it anymore. Huh. You asked about your peppers. Oh, okay, I saw that one. Yeah, I heard that prep and log seed collection suck too. I don't know. So if you want a good, I'll go by this. Congratulations, Ed. I'm just picking on you, buddy. Let me see. That is sad. The Chart Homestead. Mackenzie says, yeah, I won nothing. That's all loud. I don't know. Could you imagine just running a channel that gives away seeds every week? It's crazy. I won't do that. If I'm not watching the content and I'm not supporting the channel, I won't go over there for that. It's not who I am. What was I just going to say? Oh, yeah. So if you want to go back and take a look at it's 2 separate videos. I can tell you this thus far. The brown bag. Oh, Boone, I don't know if you can find the video to post it. But it was the brown one, and it said we'll store for 25 years. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, definitely worth buying that. I forget the price on that, to be honest with you. But it's on, just go right to the company's website. And, yeah, I would definitely say you should order that, because if there's ever a problem with seeds, just don't open them. And the thing about that package is it's a little bit smaller, compacted, but it has a good amount of seeds in there. I kind of agree with Jess from Roots and Refuge. It was weird that they had asparagus in there, being it is actually for somebody that needs to eat, like needs to grow that season. And, you know, asparagus takes like 3-4 seasons. But I think it's well worth it. Most definitely. And I've been dipping into the bug out seed bag, and that's worth it too. So I don't know. My moderator is really, really good. Yes, I went over there, claimed to seeds, and then came back. Hawaiian habs, haven't heard of those before. There's a lot of different habs I didn't know existed. I was driving those to listening, says Mackenzie. Anyone have not a Pinot pepper seeds? I know I don't have them either. That's funny because I wanted them big time. A Pinot pepper, meaning it's not a jalapeno. North and South Homestead says, anyone have not a Pinot pepper seeds? I wanted to plant some, but can't find seeds anywhere. Yeah, that was me a few months back. They were out when I was looking for them. Yep. Yeah, I was over there and texted Ed because, like, rarely wins giveaways. I keep recording like I'm high. What? I was just trying to video 2 baby bunnies under my trim cherry bush, and I got a great little picture of my hand leaving kale and a carrot there for their mom. Aw, that's too cute. We'll check out those vids. Melody, sounds like a great series to do. Yeah, I could highly recommend to purchase them. That's what I can tell you right now. It tastes like a jalapeno, but no heat. Yeah, I know. I wish. I've grown some hot ones, boy. Oof. I mean, and my gardeners, what was it, last season, Boone? I was like, what is the matter with these jalapenos? And I can't find the envelope. I finally found the envelope, and it said jalapeno, in parentheses, hot pepper. So it was like amplified of the heat of a regular one of his jalapenos. So yeah. So does that mean Fran does have them? I found them seed dealing to my parents. They want to plant and I can't always be there at grandma's where they live. Oh. Oh yes. I think Fran from Heritage Heart Homestead may have some, I think. I don't know. I'm just grateful to be getting some, you know, because I mentioned it to Ed and he was like, oh, I didn't know you were talking about rainbow carrots, but Boone has them, so it's called Not a Pinot. I know, could you imagine how you could get that a little twisted? But yeah, so Boone's sending me out some rainbow carrots because I bought my rainbow carrots from my gardener, and the amount that comes in the seed package was not in there, which is quite unfortunate, actually, to the point to where I raked it up today because I was just aggravated because I need the space. So I don't know. As soon as, I don't want to just be picking like the lettuce if I can't have someone consume it. Like I have to weigh it, then I can give it. But I miss getting pictures of the baby bunnies, but hubby got a pic of one today in daylight. Oh, that's cool. I am nervous about them getting killed, but also spreading that rabbit. Ebola. We don't get them often. Oh, you should have them any day now. I sent them a couple days ago. Boone Child, you're like the best. You are the best. Listen, is this weird? Been watching like this girl. I've already mentioned her name before. She's a vegan eater. But she's always like eating like I don't know if it's the California ones, but I want to like try a date. My friend came over and just opened them and took one out. But here they are. They are California Medjool dates. The best dates under the sun. I don't even know what a date tastes like, but a lot of vegans eat them. So, Boone, have you ever tried these? Well, it's probably a glare. And I know it has a pitch. Should I try one now? I wonder if it's going to be gross and funky. Smells interesting. They look a little like a bad bug of some sort. Boone is really your true number one. So good of a mod and friend. She really is. She's fantastic. You know? Careful, they are dense. What's that mean? I'm going to go for it and try it. Why are they ooey gooey? That's why she gets them, because she makes like her vegan style like cake or cookies, and she'll usually put that in there. I'm learning a lot from this girl. She takes cashews and she puts them in a Vita blender and blends it down and turns it into cashew milk. Like, are you kidding me? Like dehydrated prunes, if that is a thing, laugh out loud. I don't do prunes. These are dates. I don't know, I wanted to try to eat something healthy. Like plum chips, Carol. It's definitely an acquired taste. I think I could probably get used to it. It's almost like chewy and caramely in there a little bit. I do miss some things. Fishes and lives like. So you're saying this is like a dehydrated prune? Lori's World. Hi, Lori's World. Welcome. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. Oh, she did Hyatt, Mackenzie, at Fishes and Loaves Lives, and Ed's Crazy Homestead, and boom. Yeah. Voon says it looks yummy. I don't know. Lori's World, I'm trying a California date for the first time. Kenji says, what's up, Lori's World? So, hi, Miss Lori. It's a beautiful day. Thank you. How is it? I think it's like ooey gooey, sort of like a little cormy-ish. I think it's an acquired taste, but not bad. So how are you, Miss Lori? I hope that you're doing well. How was your Sunday? Laugh out loud at Mackenzie. Yes, I have seen the raw community use them for desserts too. I have too, but your body is grateful. North and South Homestead said, okay, all, it's Courtney's birthday and she's going live, so head it out. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you, North and South Homestead, for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope I like next on down like a 10,000%. Lori says, I'm doing well. Spend the day hanging out in the sun. How about you? Wow, that's good. Like relaxing, or were you gardening? Mackenzie says, see you at GB at North and South Homestead. It was great having you. Thank you very much. We're going to go a few more minutes. You know, just for the even number factor. And then hop off because it's my first night back doing a live on a Sunday. Greatly appreciated everyone that came in and said hello. Both. Oh, okay. Lots of hearts. You're welcome at Bacon Leg Let's Dig It Homestead. Yeah, North South. I'll be over there to do some binge watching. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you do find any of the not opinio, did I do it right or did I butcher it? Let me know if you get your hands on some, because I would be mighty interested in that. And hopefully I see you again. To answer Lori's World, I had to help my roommate with a privacy fence. Yeah, it's different. I don't know if I would. It is exactly what she said it is. It's very like dense. And that's it. That's the size of the pit. That's tiny. Melody, I'm heading over to Courtney's. Have a great night. See you later. Love you, girl. Wish Courtney happy birthday for me because this was a little bit long for the first night back. I appreciate everyone coming on deeply from the bottom of my heart and soul. Bear with me. I will be in the same time slot as I've been since I started YouTube. I'm not probably going to head over to Quartz because I'm kind of on the tired side and I don't want to push it too much. I think I'm going to finish my date and my, what am I drinking, by the way? Oh, some half and half iced tea and lemonade. Just know that yous are all, I am so grateful to yous all. Continue to watch the videos and leave a comment, and I will see yous next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Maybe we'll be outside. Let me see. Okay, friend, love you. You got it right. I'll for sure let you know if I come across any. Thank you so much. Okay, have a good night. Love you. Have a good night too. Have a good night all. Have a great one. Maybe I'll use this for my ending picture. Sorry, Miss Lori came a little bit later, but you might have to rewatch the video. Yeah, definitely. See you next week. Love yous all. Should I... Look, I can make it like a mustache. I'm just kidding. Look. Oh, before I end, is that not the sweetest from my son's girlfriend? How pretty. We'll end it with some pretty flowers. How's that? Aren't they beautiful? Good night, Mackenzie. Good night, Fishes and Loaves Life. Love you. Abby's Life on the Farm. Good night. Everyone have a great one. Oh, honey, you did. Just go back and watch it. Just go back and watch it, and I'll be over your channel to start commenting on your videos. But love yous all. See you next Sunday, 8 Eastern. Stay safe, stay healthy, and know that I love you big time. Bye-bye, everyone.